Hello there, and welcome to the Newbie lobby. I think you might have caught a glimpse of us there before we went into the intro. I pressed the wrong button, unfortunately. I fumbled it, lads. We'd set so much up for it, and I'd fumbled it. Anyway, so in the call tonight with us, we've got the admins who are going to be joining us with the lobby tonight. And Orion, but Orion isn't joining us tonight. No, Orion's here, but he's not joining us.
Yeah.
Admins and Orion.
Yeah, he's just in the chat for here for Moral Sport. Zach's in the chat there. He's in the call as well with us. We've got Panam, Jolvo, and Semi on board as well.
I'm just
So for those that are watching and ready to join tonight, here are the lobby settings as follows. We're looking for newcomer lobby only on Red Bull Ring 6. Oh no, in fact we'll do 9 laps. 9 laps of Red Bull Ring. We've got a 5-minute qualifier. No, 10-minute qualifier, I think. Yeah, 10-minute qualifier. We've got false check on. 3 times tyre, 2 times fuel. Yeah, 10-minute qualifier. Hello, Spider. 90 seconds continuation. And, yeah, you have got to have the mediums and the softs on during the race. So, yeah, it's the pit strap. Other than that, penalties are on, and yeah, that's it. That's good to go. So, is everyone ready to look for the lobby? Remember, we gotta look for some Red Bull Ring. Thank you very much for the negative, Orion. Right. Are we ready, fellas? Are we ready to get going?
Checking network environment.
Sorry, yes, sir.
There we go.
Lip. Checking network environment. Man, it takes so long.
And I thought I was
I'm not in it.
Wi-Fi.
Also, manual 2 bars.
Maybe I
2 bars
am.
of it.
2 bars. Ooh, that's not good.
That is bad.
Orion, what have you joined?
I've joined.
Yes, please, let me
Wait, I
join.
joined.
Orion, why are you in here?
No.
You weren't invited.
I can't.
Oh. It's Newbie.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm technically a newbie.
Oh dear.
I still
Someone has
cannot
joined
be
as C-rated and E.
Oh.
How?
That is a real
Oh.
newbie.
How?
There's a real
Right.
one.
Okay, wait.
We
Wait,
got
wait,
newbies.
wait. Okay, wait.
Java, which car do I drive?
Another EC, but we have got
I
an
don't know.
EB. Keefi M. Kimi A.
I'm gonna
Sefster.
Alright.
Moses.
Hurricane.
Fiona
Moses is
1972.
Or the Lexus.
let me quickly look.
Moses is here?
The second one. The Hurricane.
Oh, should I drive?
Oh, there you are.
But I don't know.
Oh, lovely. SR rating S, we like that. SR rating A. Oh, we got 2 ASs jumping in.
Alright, how about this, Java? Pick a number between 1.
There's 2
And
spaces left into the lobby for 2
3.
newcomers to come.
Alright, super it is.
But I just say the
No, I have
You
to
recorded
run
possibly the
memory
worst
from
part
there.
there. Shadowman has joined,
You
and
only have
Yeah. No, I have 2, but both of them have.
how do I check my SR? It'll just be on the right here. Hey, just joined through GT. Hey, HPC, welcome in. Yeah, I just spotted you're an AS driver, so it'd be good to see you out there in the track or on the track. There's only a small amount of Red Dragon community members in with us tonight. That's Semi, Jolvo, Zach, Orion, and Panam. Orion, though, won't be racing. He'll be leaving soon because he wasn't invited, and I've told him about this 3 times. Yeah, we're all good, bud. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, Blaze.
Okay, Jolvo, yeah. Thanks.
Mad Faith is stream sniping. I mean, trust me, that's not. You're not going to be able to stream snipe through me tonight.
Absolutely 0. What's it
To be
called?
fair, though, the lobby has filled out pretty quickly. So yeah, welcome in to everyone that's come in that's new tonight, guys. Just hopped on, so might be rusty for the first couple of races. That's all good, bud. I'll say just so long as you keep it clean, that's all good. And say it's we've pulled some good drivers to race tonight: Panam, Semi, Jolvo, and Zach. So it's going to be interesting, hopefully. And say it'd be nice to see it'd be nice to see some great drivers out in the field. I do spot that we normally have a limit of B as the sportsmanship rating that we bring into the lobbies, but I can see that we have got someone who's C. Oh, we got one that's D. Oh gosh, yeah, no, I don't. Oh, I don't know how we feel about that. I think we might have to get rid of those. I will be honest. Oh, there we are. Mad Faith has to go. That's okay.
Dang.
But yeah, we got Roman T, JLO, Fab's Life, to Axel. I have no idea. JLO, Fab's Life. Okay. Welcome
HPC.
in. Stream has live spectator commentary. YouTube ADR 1228. Thank you. There we are, guys. But yes, pinned in top of the chat for everyone that's joined in, though, is our community Discord, so make sure you jump in there to stay involved. And if you haven't already, hit that sub button and, yeah, to, catch up with all of our streams that we do throughout the week. We go live every week on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, around about 7:30. So the time that you saw the lobby start, we started the stream about 5 minutes before. So yeah, we go live around about that time every week, and it's always a lobby for everyone. I say it's never really any closed off rooms, apart from the community nights, which we run every sort of like 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, we always throw a variety of different streams in for everyone throughout the week, and just trying to build up a decent community full of people that all love the game as much as we do. Right, so let's jump in. Let's jump in and see who's doing what.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Okay.
I have to be here. I'm being forced to.
Yes.
Could Moses be sliced?
Yes.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Because Moses had a very, very low rating, didn't he?
And
Slice could literally just be anyone at this point.
And we have no idea who he is.
it could even be Roman T in front of me right now in the Corvette. But nah, that delivery is too Argentinian. I don't think it's him.
Honestly, I don't know if he
Astral said sure, but the lobby's full, which is a shame. I mean, look,
So can I stop ignoring track limits?
I'm gonna stay on board with Moses. He has just pushed Colon off there. I think we shall. Yeah, should we?
Oh man. Yeah, no, that's too much.
Do we limit the? Do we limit the thing of being we stick at it and we remove people that aren't B?
Yes. Hello, Astral. Why are you here?
And so we've got a full lobby. Anyone who doesn't have a sportsmanship rating higher than B, unfortunately, I think is going to have to leave. So that'll be Moses and Madero.
I do not like Astral being driving.
Well, I don't know.
Boo-hoo, buddy.
I don't know what do we say here.
We ready
Nah,
for
no,
Astral
Moses is
dominance
all
again,
over the
boys?
place.
Yeah, let's double check him, shall we?
No, we just
Ooh.
switch vibes.
Jolvo, how quick is HPC's pace compared to your lap there?
He is not slow. He's
Fair
quite
play.
quick.
Well, HPC, I'm looking forward to see what you can pull out in the practice or in the qualifying and the race. Once you are ready, though, guys, hit me with the R's in the chat. And say if you guys start doing it, hopefully the rest of the lobby will then follow suit.
I am not ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready. My hands are so cold.
Same.
Well, like you got 10 minutes qualifying anyway, so.
I don't know if I want to drive this Ferrari.
That's not enough. Trust me. That's not enough.
Wait, how much qualifying
Yeah.
we got?
10 minutes.
10 minutes qualifying.
10?
It's a 10-minute qualifier. Because realistically, in the practice lobby, we'll sit there and watch for 10 minutes anyway. I mean, this one's been going for 7. Do you know what I mean? So,
That's fair.
thank you, JLO. I don't know who's in stream though. Who's not? I don't know.
The Porsche drives weird. Drives really
That's why I
weird.
didn't even try it.
But
HPC,
drives good,
Those
but
tires.
weird.
Hello,
I
Astral.
don't know.
Slow, slow. Bro, that PS4
Understeers a lot.
bro.
It really understeers.
Holy.
Anyway, let's just check that and just make sure that everyone's in stream.
My God.
Because it is a Newcomers for the community day today.
Calm down.
First time we've done a newcomer lobby in a while as well. So, our Fab's Life is on. Fantastic. Welcome in, Fab's Life.
Where is
Oh, Madevro's in. Okay, so yeah, Madevro, you have got a lower sportsmanship rating than what we allow in the lobby, but so long as you race okay, then yeah, we see no reason why we'd have to remove you. So just do your best to keep it clean, bud. Ooh, Roman T's in a... hello, Tim, how are we? Roman T's in an Argentinian Corvette, that's wicked. Oh, there's a space in the lobby now for Astral, Deluxe, or Tim.
Bro, I just changed oil. Oh my god.
I have the best lobbies. A little liveries. I don't care what anyone
Ooh.
says.
The DHL liveries, yeah, they're all DHL now. They have to be.
Well,
that's
over
cool.
than the BMW.
I like Tear's car, and Tear looks fast as well. HP CF23.
Everyone from Tear guys is good. Just quick.
Um,
They're all quick.
HPC or HPCF23. That's not HP and then CF23 as in postcode, is it?
Maybe.
I just, if I'm asking, that's Cardiff postcode. Like that's near me.
Oh no.
No, well, it happened with Osman, didn't it? Osman came in and joined. Turns out he lives literally like 15, 20 minutes away from me, something like that. He's really not far. Like he's in the next town over from me.
Give it a couple of months.
Ooh, HBCF23 is faster. I think I'll just go HBCF.
Also purple.
Thank you. Anyway, should we get qualifying underway then?
That is a good point, Jova.
Yeah.
Let me finish this lap real quick.
No, why
Yeah,
do you
just-
need to finish a lap in qualifying when we're going to go...
In qualifying, when we're going to go into qualifying.
Nah, you can find out in the qualifying semi.
Yeah,
That's a
I
valid
spun
point
out.
that Jova put into the game chat.
Hey, Matt, look at the game chat.
Yeah, if you're not on a fast lap, make space for faster cars approaching. Thank you, Jovo. Very good point.
Yes. Some people might not know that.
Right. So,
Most people might not.
who am I going to stay on board with for their first lap? I'm thinking I'm going to stay on board with newcomer HPCF and see what he can do. Because obviously, well, M6, fast car at the moment. Him or Tear Axel are the ones that I've got my eyes on at the moment. They're looking good. Have a good race, everyone, from HPCF. Best of luck, everyone, in the qualifying. Remember, give yourself a little bit of room. You've got 10 minutes. There's no racing needed in qualifying. Just give yourself a decent bit of room and get a lovely time out. I do like the little flame livery on the inside from or by the exhaust from HPCF.
Overtaking the line, bro.
JLO, the other newcomer there, in his 911 RSR. A pretty standard looking, sort of clean silver look. And then Fab's Life. Ooh, I love that 2 delivery, Fab's Life. That's fantastic. Nicely done. Can we say when it comes past you, if you see it, Fab's Life has got a gorgeous 2 delivery 911 RSR. Big fan of that.
That's got the biggest jump scare of my life.
Nan's in a KOS one. Nice. Oh, it's a very clean, just Falcon advertised silver RSR for JLo. Hopefully, JLo, if we can get you into the community, we can see Roman T has found the gravel. But hopefully we can get a Red Dragon sticker on there. Semi, can we talk us through the liveries? Hey guys, we'll try and jump in with a space. Yeah, again, as soon as there's a space, I'll call it.
People don't know how
childhood anime I watched. And,
People do not know how to prepare for quali. Holy.
Well, I invalidated on my lap, so I'm about to start again anyway.
Well done, Zach.
Thank you.
Good job.
I'm gonna. The whole pack is just following behind me, and I'm gonna have to move somewhere.
Out in front so far then, who's on his flying lap opener. It's in the Twix livery Beetle, Sergeant Colon. I like the fact that I've seen a Beetle though. Never see these in the Group 3 racing, but well, Deluxe used one once, but he was quick at it.
Oh my god, I'll break myself. Great.
And did it happen?
Yeah.
I'll see.
Oh,
I think the first benchmark lap. Oh, big slide from Colon. ART, how good at ART? They're pretty good, aren't they? I'm pretty sure I've heard of ART Racing Team.
Yeah, I've heard of Tear. And Tear is quick.
There's a space in the lobby, Junior. Hi. That's his name.
Can't
Not too.
find
I think.
it.
Yeah, so we just literally call him HI to make it easier instead of just on board with Hi.
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 Hi. There we are. Astro's found it.
But he's missing the first race.
Yeah, he's sitting this first one, but it's all good. Don't worry, he'll jump in the next, I'm sure.
Boo!
Oh
my God.
We're gonna have Astro dominance after race 1.
1:31.9 from High so far. Fastest lap in the silver Ferrari.
Oh, his name is literally Hi as well.
I know that's the really difficult thing. That's what I'm saying. I might call him HI. 1:33 for colon. The 1:32.7. Fab's Life 1:33.1 and JLo 1:33.2. Pan Am going fastest with a 1:30.8 in the Hurricane. Space in the lobby. By Madero or Madevo, how come you left, bud? What happened? Ooh, Roman T coming through with the 1:32, putting himself up into 4th so far. Running the Argentinian flag on his Corvette, fantastic stuff. I do hope good things here for the Twix Beetle. I won't lie. There's a little bit of biastry going on there. Jolvo faster with a 1:37.79. So Colon on a lap. I hate saying the back end of his name. That's disgusting. It's colon. I can't picture the punctuation. I picture the other thing that colon means.
Didn't even spell sergeant right.
Yeah, I'll just call him Sergeant from now on. So Sergeant in Sergeant in the Twix
I
Beetle.
think he's a bit quicker than Logan, but
Let's see.
what are they doing up here?
Yeah, 1:32s.
They've literally been fighting all qualifying.
Who's fighting?
Everyone.
Holy shit.
GLO.
Moses and
Well, Moses is below the sportsmanship requirements, so worst case. Ooh, 1.8. Ooh, HPCF. I didn't even see that. 1:30.5. That's a fast lap.
That is very
Ooh, Pteraxel coming through. A 1:31.4. He's getting faster. High and Sergeant now pushed down to 6th and 8th. How's the back of the grid doing? Moses down in 13th.
Oh my god.
Would you like me to remove? Would we like me to remove Moses?
yeah.
I'm.
Just dive bomb. He
Nah.
just tried to. I don't know.
I just did a 30.4, but it wasn't
very
validated.
early. I broke very early. It's fine. I broke
Okay.
very early.
Okay.
I just did a 30.4 and I got invalidated.
Oh, unlucky.
Ah.
Nah.
I'll stay on board with HPCF then. He's just 0.2 out on his time. Could pick it back up. We'll stay on just in case he does go back purple, but he's 2,000th down on his time. $1:31.1 from High.
Oh my god, this car is so terrible.
What you doing?
Ah,
Never
0.5 for 1:30.7. But HPCF is proving that he has got race pace, though.
Yeah, the Porsche is absolutely terrible.
Nand, how's Nand doing? A 1:31.4 for the KUS RSR. How's Fab Life 1:32.6. Roman T just completing his outlap, I think, after he caught the gravel. JLO 1:33.2. And then Moses a 1:38. He's challenging Pteraxel now whilst in qualifying. He is backing out though of any incidents. So he's not actually causing too much of an issue.
Should've seen that.
Top 4 and 2 times, by the way.
I completely retract my statement that Moses is sliced though.
Yeah, he wouldn't have C sportsman.
Bro.
Lucky Pteraxel. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to get that in time. And so you will have enough time to get another lap out if you needed to reset yourselves now.
I can be. I think I can go 30.3s, but I'm.
No, you're gonna see. Get out.
I feel like Moses is sort of sandbagging
I
a bit,
agree.
if I'm honest.
He's sliced, but he's just sandbagging a lot.
Got one nice lap in. Evidently so, mate, at 130.5. I mean, you had a 137 until that penalty at the end. Other than anything on dirt for Sargent. I mean, it's nice to see in that you're looking good anyway, even if you're not going good around the track. I'll say that, bud. But we'll see what happens in the race. And so you have got pace there. It's just other people are a lot quicker at the moment.
He just got the game in January.
131.018 for Nandy's getting faster. Pan Am's faster, so 138. Giolvo doesn't show us as fast as due to the pits. Sargent's on mediums. Interesting. HPCF, was that a shunt off from the rear from Moses on your lap? And if so, let me know. I mean, well, Moses is, I wouldn't say Moses is on a push lap, but HPCF's on an out lap, so technically he isn't. Nah, and say this Ferrari's running traction control, stability. It's not sliced.
Chances are low.
How much longer on stream? Yeah, there's a fair bit on stream, but I'd say this first lobby. Hopefully we'll get about 5 races out. May even come back and review some bits at the end. Alright, HPCF is now going for what I believe is his now final flying lap.
I'm purple.
Jolvo's purple. Let's jump on board with him then.
I'm purple as well.
We'll still be going in an hour and a half, but
Oh my god.
1 hour of bad qualifying for me.
No! No! Oh my god.
let's see what the section.
Yeah, I'm in front of Semi.
No.
Yeah.
Panam with a 130.6 goes second place.
I'll be right
I
back.
beat Semi.
Jolvo's still purple by 0.2 in the RSR.
Matt, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, just a couple of corners to is the competition turning out well. Do you know what? There's a fair few good races coming in tonight. HPCF is topping out the grid in an M6. He is rather fast indeed. Pan Am's struggling to keep up with him, but by the looks of it, Jolvo could very well be going faster here. He doesn't. He just tops out and goes second place. Such a close lap attempt from Jolvo. So let's see what HPCF can do then with his final lap here. He's got JLO in front of him. Hopefully, oh no, no, HPCF is down on his time. Panam, are you purple?
I've finished.
Oh, you finished. Yes, you have.
I lost a bit
Nan's
time
just
in
finished.
10.7.
Nanda's lapping clean though, 131, so he's very consistent. I think he's going to finish quite high up tonight. High 6th place again, consistent on 131s in that Ferrari. He could place well. Zach, how have you been doing tonight? I can't see your laps here and say obviously because you
Yeah,
pitted,
I'm
but
5 temps off.
okay.
I was purple through the first sector every lap. But I think that's because this Supra's just straight, like fast in a straight line.
Yeah, 129s were before the update.
That's not medium.
Okay, so there is our grid for this evening. We won't be using the scoreboard tonight, just because Casper's really done her finger in, so she won't be able to type. But we will get ourselves underway now. Best of luck, gentlemen. I hope you have a great race.
Just send me a tape.
Yeah, remember that you have got to be on the mediums or the softs
Oh wow,
for
that
the
was
race,
very
and you
close.
have to change them over at some point. So it's up to you where you pick your pit stops.
I am back.
But grid starts are on with the false start check.
Until mate. So good this Supra is off the line.
Soft to soft. No, you can go. You have to go soft to medium or medium to softs. You can't go soft to soft. I'm afraid. You have to be on the mediums or the softs throughout the race.
I'm getting swallowed in the sun.
Lights out and away they go then. So HPCF away first in the M6. Pan Am chasing him with a lightning start.
Oh my, what was
luckily, no, everyone's made it through the first corner clean. HPCF comes out on top. How come we've only got 13 people running? Oh, yeah, no, of course, someone dropped out, didn't they? It's a decent little train, though, running up into second, or, well, the third bend, technically, if we count this kink. HPCF still holding the line. Pan Am looking up the inside of him. Does so with an earlier exit from the corner.
God.
High challenges with for the position as well.
Christ,
HPCF slots in behind Pan Am, using the slipstream to try and tow himself, but he jumps onto the inside line.
Bombed by Moses. What the table?
Thank you for stopping and say thank you for stopping yourself there, Semi. Intense battle breaking out between HPCF and Pan Am. Very defensive over that first place. HPCF is. He said he was a bit rusty, but I don't believe that for the slightest here, and say he looks on fine form so far. High also very, very nicely challenging for the position in third place in that silver Ferrari. Zach's moved himself up to fifth, and Teraxel's behind him in sixth, Nandan in seventh, and JLO in eighth. And say that's, well, 3 seconds from 8th to 1st. A fantastic train to start the racing off. Moses is up into 9th, slipping and sliding in the Ferrari, but gathering it okay. Of course, there was a bit of an issue where he dive bombed Semi. He's just run himself wide there. Roman takes the position off him and jumps up into 10th. Colon's decided to jump into the pits from the mediums over to the softs now. And he'll see how that strategy survives him. Semi's in 10th, Fab's Life in 11th, and Moses then at the back now in 12th after coming wide. HPCF then is now 0.7 clear of of Pan Am in second place. Pan Am picking up a 0.5 penalty for the first corner.
For nothing.
For nothing. Ooh, I don't know, there must have been something. Bit of a wobble from High, but he's gathered it nice enough. He's got Jolva behind, again a 0.5 penalty above his head. And Zach chasing behind in the DHL Supra. JLO, big crash T2. Oh, I see that, Nan. Yeah, what just happened there? Let's have a look back quickly. Oh, there's Teraxel involved, as well as...
again by Roman T. What the hell?
Who did you get bumped by?
Same corner. Second time in a row.
What happened there, Semi? What happened there?
I got bumped into the gravel again by Roman T.
Let's have a look at this. On the brakes there, yeah, he has bumped you. Roman, if you are watching, bud, if you could get that place back, that would be fantastic. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. There we go.
What tires are you on?
I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so 2 seconds is the gap now. Pan Am in second place, chasing HPCF. He's got High breathing down his neck in his Ferrari. Both pacing rather nicely, and say High is fighting for that position with Pan Am nicely. Pan Am, how's the chase on board for you right now?
Pretty good.
Fair enough. I wasn't expecting much.
Oh, these penalties.
It looks like a slow burning pressure from him. He's not right there in an immediate issue, but I think he is going to become a problem. Like right now, he's now side by side with Pan Am as they head down the straight towards the sharper right-hand turn. Start section 2.
Whoa, Pan Am.
See you in a bit, cousins.
T2 again.
Pan Am and High swapping positions, second and third. Back and forth between each other, while Zach just awaits in the background. Jolvo behind as well. 0.5 penalty above his head again. That's a shame. It must be from, I think it's that first corner that's catching people out. JLO, though, running nicely in the Falcon RSR in 6th. He's got a 0.5 penalty as well, though, which may actually put him into the grips of Fab's Life in the Tudor RSR. Did I just hear a spit out there or something? No, everyone's still running very close between them all. Jolvo now just slowing down for his penalty, as is JLO. Fab's Life, yeah, Fab's Life he's not going to creep up too much on that, thanks to this corner here, and so you just sort of reset yourself on the race pace. There's a lot of tracks here on the Gran Turismo which really make you suffer after the penalty line. Spa is probably one of the worst, and Nürburgring. But Fab's Life is right on him. JLO moving to the inside. Back to the outside, weaving all over the place to try and stop Fab's Life from grabbing the corner. Fab's Life stays firm on his line, puts himself there on the outside. Not quite enough room for both of them to make that through, though. So Fab's Life backs out and tries again. High in third place then, chasing, was chasing Zach for third. Battling Zach for second now. Sorry, as Pan Am has. I think Pan Am's pitted now. Did you pit Pan Am?
No.
I'd
spun.
really you didn't. If you did, that must have been a massive spin. And you didn't say out.
I completely crashed.
Cool.
He went into the pits.
Good. I'm glad. Right.
Shut up.
So Zach in second place, battling it out with Hai in the Ferrari still. I'll say Hai wants this. He's not happy with the third. He wants a little bit higher. Fair play to
I
him.
also say hi to the second place.
He does. I'll say another penalty, Jova. Where are you picking these penalties up from?
Turn one, always.
That is a
Go
shame.
slower.
And say Jova, they're just having to back out now of this battle due to that penalty. But yeah, Hai's still sticking with Zach. I mean, Zach's pretty quick around this track. There's no denying it. And he's keeping on him with that Ferrari, especially considering I don't think that Ferrari is too fast at the moment with the update, is it? Certainly haven't seen it as a car used quite often by people. HPCF, the previous race leader, now also in the pits. Same time as Jova, he's switching over to the mediums on lap 5, which is a fair medium, straight down the middle strategy. Hasn't gone for the longer lasting option. I think it's that 3 times tyre that catches people off. See, the wear just slightly creeps up on you faster than you can imagine. Zach, though, currently looking fastest on the circuit. Purple sector 1, Hai behind with a 0.5 penalty, which will drop him out of this chase here for the lead. Could we see Zach on a relatively decent run here and could potentially even step onto the top step of the podium if he plays it nice enough? Big slide from the Supra, but he gathered it nice enough. Doesn't lose too much time to the Ferrari behind, but of course that penalty is still to play in as well. JLO, though, occupying 3rd place now currently. 0.5 penalty for himself as well, so him and Fab's Life will be switching around positions. Fab's Life won't have to battle him too much for it. And Semi also now just entering the middle sector.
Oh no.
That is a striking livery on that Porsche. That could have potentially even been a track limits for Semi there. He did jump outside the lines for a little second. He might have gotten away with it, though. 0.5 penalty for JLO, but now a 0.5 penalty ahead for Fab's Life. The tables have turned. It is JLO on the attack with the penalty, or with the penalty above the car in front. Although JLO's on the attack now. He doesn't want to give that position up right now. Fair play to him. Zach now 2 seconds ahead, though, in the lead, clear from Hai in the Ferrari. He's got 8 seconds behind to 3rd place of Fab's Life, who, as we were just on board with, is battling with JLO for 3rd position. Fab's Life, yeah, he doesn't want to give anything else with that penalty above his head. Hopefully, I think he's trying to look for JLO to make a mistake. JLO looking to go too wide here, though, up into the 2nd hairpin. Well, 1st hairpin, technically, isn't it? Fab's Life locks out the inside line, looks to go wide. JLO, though, or JLO, decent exit. He goes to the right-hand side. They are too wide once again. Middle sector to come. Semi also in the back end of this battle, just about 0.7 off. I guess also just waiting for a mistake from the pair of these as they are running ever so close together. There's been contact between Fab's Life and JLO, but JLO slides himself up the inside. Semi also looking to make a move and take advantage of Fab's Life losing a bit of time there on the corner, well, start of section 2. And he does so. Semi up into 4th and Fab's Life down into 5th. 0.5 penalty to serve, and that'll drop him out of that battle between the pair now. And it's Semi chasing JLO for 3rd place. Still 2 seconds between 2nd and 1st place. And no signs of any pit stops for these two just yet. Both running on the softs, and those softs are starting to run out. Same with JLO, Semi, and Fab's Life. Nan's also on the soft, however, he, I think, is at the back of the runners who haven't pitted. Same as Roman, actually, he hasn't pitted. He's just gone round, though, as we've jumped on board with him. He's also quit out, so never mind, I don't need to see a replay on Zach. So, Moses running in 11th place. At least he's still running, though, we'll give him that. Sargent in 10th. Jolvo in 9th, Pan Am in 8th, closely behind HPCF, of course, the race leader. Only 20 seconds off the pace so far in 7th position. And this is, of course, when or with Zach, Hai, JLO, Semi, Fab's Life, and Nand, I believe, all still yet to pit. 2 second gap between the last non-pitter and first pitter. So let's have a look. Yeah, Zach's 2.5 seconds out from high, 10 seconds behind. Then to Semi in third place, who has made the move around JLO in the RSR. Fab's Life with a 1 second penalty, unfortunately, behind him fifth.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to keep much there. Semi, ooh, on the edge of grip in his RSR, but JLO is breathing down his neck. No one's given in here and say JLO is all over Semi, but he's defending it so well as well. JLO looks for the inside line here in the final 2 corners. Does he get it? No, I think Semi's Semi's corner line gets it, but Semi dives himself into the pits, looking for potentially high from second place, also in the pits. Semi, I think, potentially looking for an undercut there on JLO. JLO now runs himself into second place, of course. The second runner here who hasn't pitted. Nand, Panam and HPCF all come past as well. HPCF with a 0.5 penalty moves out onto the outside, 2 wide round the first bend with Panam and HPCF. But it is Panam that comes out on top. HPCF just slots his M6 in behind the Hurricane. 0.4 now to go. He's going to look for another move maybe here on the inside of the hairpin. No, he stays behind Panam. He's going to bide his time, bumper to bumper around that corner. Lovely exit from the both of them, and they go again. Of course, these are the previous race leaders. So once Zach and JLO, and Nan, sorry, all come into the pits, the order will then restore itself. Of course, that's if Zach doesn't build himself enough gap and can retain the lead.
Zach might have this actually.
Yeah, Zach may well have this and say down here in 4th place. With Panam and HBCF on board. It could well be that, a 20-second gap. I don't know. I think he might come out a few seconds behind you both, if I'm completely honest. He's gone into the pits now. So this is where we will see. His team patiently waiting for Zach in the DHL Supra to arrive at the box. Now, we've got Nand also jumping into the pits. Nicely done. JLO into the pits. Panam out in front. HPCF nearly 2 seconds behind. Must have had a bit of an issue for him. However, Panam takes control of the race. HPCF takes himself to second place. Zach on the pit out just behind Panam. But, oh no, he is level with HPCF. Having to slot in behind him. That was very, very close indeed. I think fantastic strategy from Zach, though, to put himself right onto the podium and battling with the race leaders. HPCF instantly now having to defend off from Zach. HPCF is on the mediums. Zach's on the same tyre, just slightly fresher. Panam's still on the softs. Have you switched over from the mediums already, Panam?
I started medium.
Fair play. Okay, so Panam is on the faster tyre. However, of course, it's wearing faster. Final lap, though. 2 seconds out in front. It is looking good for the German here in Austria. HPCF having to defend within an inch of his life in that M6 from Zach in the DHL Supra. He is all over him, but I think he's keeping his hat on. He's keeping his cool. Zach can't get round him so far. All he has to do is stay penalty-free to the line, and the position is his. Second place in the first race of the newbie lobbies for HPCF. So, well done indeed. Then it's Zach, one of the community admins, and then Jolvo as well. But let's stay on board then with Panam through the final corner in the Hurricane as he approaches the line here at Red Bull Ring. First place for Panam 747. Second place for HPCF 23. And third place for Zach Vroom. Fourth for Jolvo. Fifth for High. And sixth for Sergeant Colon. Semi approaching the final corner with a little train behind him in 7th place. Oh no, 0.5 penalty, but it won't matter. 0.8 is 1.8 is the gap. 7th for Semi, 8th for JLO, 9th for Nan, and 10th for Fab's Life. Unfortunately, Moses won't be able to finish, but Moses coming through now in 11th place. But no, well done to everyone on that race. Congratulations, of course, to HPCF, High, and Colon, who are the newcomers tonight and not part of the admin team that joined or under the personal invites. Zach's gone. Why?
Wait, what?
You just left, apparently.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. That Panan is so fast. Yeah, well, I'm saying he's been doing nothing but improving over the last good couple of months. He is a fantastic racer. He's certainly got his favourites, and I'd say this is one of them. But yes, well done, Panam, on securing victory in the first race here in the RDR Newbie or Newbie lobbies. Is this an open lobby, pen, or PvP? No, it's a newbie lobby, so yes, in a sense it is open, but you're only able to join if you have been in 2 or less streams. So yeah, 1 or 2 streams, that's okay. Anything more than 2 streams, then unfortunately you don't class as a newbie, and yeah, we just ask that you just wait for tomorrow night if that's okay. But no, let's have a quick look then at the standings. So Panam out in first, HPCF sorry in second, Jolvo in third. Best time race pace now for 1:30.458 from Panam. A fantastic lap.
Third.
Yeah, Zach's third.
No.
Oh yeah, right. No, you were sorry. So yeah, Zach third, Jolvo fourth, High fifth, Sergeant Colon sixth, Semi seventh, JLo eighth. Nan 9th, Fab's Life 10th, Moses 11th, then it would have been Terax 12th, and Roman 13th. I'll be back shortly if you're still alive, just going to do a Call of Duty tournament. Thank you for the race. No worries, buddy. Make sure you give us a sub as well to be able to jump back into any other streams as well, buddy. But yeah, enjoy your tournament and best of luck. We'll catch you afterwards. Sergeant Colon removed a message. What happened there, bud? What did you do? So, Panam, where would you like to go next? Colin. Okay, I'll say Sergeant Colin. Thank you. That's so better. That's so much better. Thank you for the sub, whoever that was. Panam, where are we going?
Nordschleife.
No. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I love you, Benham.
Alright then, 2 laps. 2 laps of the Nordschleife.
Oh no.
24 hour.
24-hour.
As well.
No, I'm going to turn the pits. I'm turning the pit settings off and the qualifying settings actually.
Turn the tyre wear off as well, please.
Yeah, no, I have.
Please.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Tyre and fuel's off. In fact, I'll keep fuel on because that doesn't really do much, does it?
Yeah.
I'll keep fuel off.
Fuel on
Okay.
maximum.
2 laps
Alright,
of the 24-hour circuit.
Number between 1 and 5.
4.
Fuel consumption.
Oh, I'm in the Lexus this time.
Oh,
Okay.
better perform now.
You know, I'll just tell you what
There
the
we go.
numbers are. So number 1's the R8, number 2's the Hurricane, number 3 is the Supra, number 4 is the Lexus, and number 5 is the RDR BMW. The only car I will ever use that's not a DHL hybrid.
I think as well we should just jump straight into this tonight, guys. Let's just, yeah, no messing around. As soon as everyone's in, type ready, let me know, get into your car, and we'll get going.
So hard.
Which car to use? The M6 or the M6 RSR or RCF. They're probably going to be your best bets here.
I'm just gonna
why
go
am I
buy some
driving a
tyres.
Porsche, bro?
Matt,
Audi R8,
Well,
mate.
you
Matt,
can
give me a
buy tires.
second.
No.
It didn't let me.
Not on a Nordschleife.
Well, untick them.
It's the best
Well,
car
yeah,
ever.
and say if you need to go...
Yeah,
Zach,
yeah,
why couldn't you have
definitely.
just used the race shop?
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
Give me a
Bruh.
second.
This guy. Yeah, I can definitely join, right?
Shush.
No. That's
Why not?
no.
I drag that out.
You're not a newbie. You're a...
Bro, I'm worse than you guys. Like,
But still,
Man.
you're
But
not
you
a
have been
newbie.
in-
It's not noob, it's newbie.
You've been in 2 or more streams.
I'm going to leave that decision down to Jolvo and Panam as heads of racing.
it's a never game, bro. Like, do one race.
Oh, who is it?
Well, it would be
What do you
nice for
say?
the numbers. We've only got 12 in the lobby. I'm one of them. Deluxe is in, and Deluxe was sent an
AJ.
invitation,
Yeah.
as was Astral.
I have brilliant news for you.
What?
The RDRP Police Force sign-up sheet is going live at the end of the stream.
Okay.
After you've been begging for it
So I'd
for
say we
multiple
give it-
days.
Weeks, bro.
I'd say we give it.
Also, how did we find Moses race, fellas? I know we came last, but he is
No,
below
I'll
the
join.
sportsmanship rating, so if we had any issues with him...
I'm gonna rejoin lobby in
I
a
saw
second.
2 accidents only from...
Okay, Moses, pretty much the only thing that's going to save you here is if you are in the YouTube. I'll allow you to stay if you're in the YouTube, because we can at least like give you a little bit of guidance and whatnot.
AJ, only because it's the Nürburgring you can join this one.
Only because it's
I
the
need to
no
practice for
regular.
next week, alright? You need to practice
There we
for
are.
next week.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
But yeah, let me know in the chat if we're
I mean,
ready,
I'm not
guys, and
driving,
we'll
but
get
still.
underway.
Hang on. Wait,
Right,
does your tyre wears off?
Yeah, Tyler's off.
I have
I
to
think
teach
I've only
my
watched
dad.
the stream and not joined the lobby, but I'm not sure. What's your
That's
in-game
interesting.
name,
Teach my
Penna?
dad how to
What's your
drive
in-game
them.
name? Let us know.
Is the Lexus any good, guys?
I have no idea.
I think so.
DHL
Hey, Penn, are you
underscore
coming to the
back
Nürburgring next
to-
week?
It's fun to drive.
Same as YouTube. I don't recognize it straight away
I'm
from a
going
lobby,
to
so
Spain,
yeah,
hopefully,
yeah, you can
so
join, bud.
hopefully yes.
It seems very
Yeah,
side.
if I'm
think
home,
you guys will
Penham.
Okay,
If
Yeah,
I'm not
if
in
you're home.
Spain, then yes. Because I
Let's not
will
try to
probably
convince
be
I
in
hope so.
Spain.
When are you going to Spain?
If you do.
In the holidays. In probably 1 week.
Very
I'm going to
nice.
Spain on holiday too.
Or
I
next
know.
week I'm going to the Nürburgring. If anybody sees me there, just ask me. I will take you on the lap.
Yeah, I
Um,
would love to be on the Nerve, but Spain is still better.
No, it's not.
I think I don't know. I don't know which one I
Seeing
take.
your Discord friends IRL is not better than Spain.
No, because my uncle lives in Spain, bro. Family over friend.
okay.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Fair.
You know what?
AJ,
Just
you
for
jumping
this-
in then?
Just for this race.
Yeah, I'm just loading up.
AJ's jumping in, and Penna PvP may be jumping in as well. So we'll just give it a
This
couple of
is a
seconds
one
to
race
see if they're
special for
jumping in.
this stream.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let me switch to PlayStation audio.
Oh, Zach's
Penham,
running the new
was
RDR
that
livery.
you and Adam there?
Just for this race.
No.
No?
It
Oh,
was
okay.
definitely not me. It wasn't me. Yes.
Okay,
It
right.
wasn't.
So we've
Oh,
got
it's beautiful.
13 races on track. Penna, were you joining as well, or?
Yeah, we're on livery, bro.
Oh, my voice escaped me then.
Penham, I have a LSR sticker on my bag. On the back of my car.
Good.
I will give me 30 seconds. Okay, no worries. We'll hang off here.
No, I'm not driving the
Someone get a
Huracan.
timer.
I changed my mind. I'm driving the Huracan. Holy.
Ooh, AK's going for the BRZ.
I'm driving an underdog car.
It was good. It was good to see AK actually get on. AK did AK get on the podium last night?
Yes.
I think AK did.
Wait, let me check.
I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure
not
AK
the
did.
fourth, I think.
Oh, yeah, Jolva, you've literally got a whole database sheet for all the races, haven't you?
He got fourth.
He got fourth. There we are. Highest.
Beautiful overtake. Oh my
Highest was fourth.
God.
Fair play. There we are. Penna PvP. That should be you. I'm guessing.
I'm not going to enjoy this
Alright.
race.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do it in
there we go.
R8 because I can, alright?
Oh, that's a mistake.
Lovely. Right.
Oh, no, no. Oh.
Great stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Are we all ready then? Are we all to track?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for real, I'm not.
How's
I'm in
Ezra,
the-
bro? He's the best
Where
driver
am I?
on the fucking
Captain.
Discord.
Cause Matt invited me, you knob.
For some
Alright,
reason.
dickhead.
For a reason we all don't know.
What? Why we invited Astral? Because he won, like, he was on the podium for 4 out of 5 races yesterday.
Yeah, because he's better than Slice.
I'm
Yeah.
better than Sliced.
No, but you were quick last night, so
Yeah,
You're
it
faster
was
than
pure-
Slice.
it was
And you don't
Astro
quit the
dominant.
races.
realistically, if I'm honest, the person who impressed me the most from last night got an invite, and of course, Astral, you impressed me the most. But also, as Jolvo mentioned, I think from a little
It's
stat
his
that he's got,
It's in expectations for him to win.
but Delox hasn't actually finished out of the top 5. You said, wasn't it, in the last 7 races?
Yeah, the last for the last 7 races, D-Dox has finished in the top 5.
There we go. Well, I'm excited to see what
I mean-
Delox could do tonight.
AJ, how did
Exactly.
you...
Orion asked, can he? It's Nerb. Orion would be the last runner in tonight. Are we allowing Orion in, fellas?
If there's space, I guess.
There is and space. There is a single space.
Oh my
We're
God.
gonna do a lobby reset after this anyway. We're gonna refresh the lobby.
Hey, watch this.
So
Oh, bro, come on. That wasn't necessary. Come here.
yeah, Orion, you can jump in for this one then, and then we're gonna lobby reset.
Yeah,
Unless
that's my
this is
last
someone
race.
else, in which case I can go without practice. Yeah, and say we're gonna be getting underway soon. Oh, Headbone has
AJ,
joined.
come
Oh, Orion, there is no space.
AJ, come here.
Fuck no. Oh, my bad. It's fine.
There we go. Just let them know. Can you join later, Blaze? How many streams have you been in, Blaze?
Oh my god. What's up with this?
Blades hasn't... When...
Blaze, I think Blaze is like Blaze with a smiley face emoji thing. He's been in 3. He's teetering on the limit.
I guess when the space.
AJ.
There we are. There's a space.
How did I do that flat?
I didn't enter this.
Blaze, that's it's a bit of a grey area right now, that one. Hello, Lino. How are we?
What's a grey area?
And you missed, you blind.
I hate you on my
right.
screen. I hate you.
Anyway, let's get ourselves underway then. I'm gonna switch myself on over.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna start.
Right, best of luck,
Probably
guys.
straight
Catch
on.
you all after the race.
Oh,
I'm
Dinos
moving
as well.
over.
There we are. I shall shift myself on over. There we are. I can't blame him on vacation. No worries, Lino. Just along for the watch tonight then. But yes, we are ready to go. So we'll get ourselves underway. Everyone's on track. We got 15 cars out. So hopefully it can stay. Hopefully it can stay that towards the end. But we'll see. If any spaces do pop up, though, I will of course call it. And Blaze, if a space does pop up, then yeah, well, no, so there's no point in taking it because we're going to be lobby resetting anyway. So just don't worry about it. But yeah, Blaze, you'd be able to jump in the next one, blood, because you have only been in 3, which is like on the limit. Okay. So false starts will be penalised. In fact, we can turn off. We'll just have the race in, folks. We know everyone's on soft. Jolvo's just disconnected. That's a shame. And lights out, away they go then. 2 laps around the 24-hour layout here at the Nürburgring. It's, of course, the GP 24-hour circuit plus the Nordschleife. Yeah, Jolvo, I'm not too sure what happened. I think you... Ooh, look, everyone's made it through clean. We couldn't even do that on Tuesday. Well, everyone bar Moses, who made it through clean, but he was bumping a fair few people last time. JLO's off. Was there anything untoward happening for JLO? Jolvo's back in. That's so unfortunate, mate. Oh, there was a little touch of contact from behind, but he's carried on running, so that's all good. Well done, JLO. Hopefully you can claw some positions back. But from the start, though, Pan Am is out in front. Astral is in second place in the RCF. Of course, he's at home at this circuit as well. He's very, very fast whenever we've seen him. We ran the, I think we ran the Nordschleifer again. It might have even been the 24-hour layout yesterday. And, yeah, Astral won that as well, I think. I can't exactly remember, but again, that's why he was invited tonight. He is a phenomenally quick racer. So, Zach, then he's got the M6 with the new RDR livery on it, designed by DJ, one of the guys in the community. It's a stunning livery with a tribute to the Welsh flag and of course the RDR colours. Might I join you for comms? Yeah, Jolvo, sure. Sounds good, man. Jump on in. I'll just turn it up a bit because I know Jolvo's mic's a little bit quieter, and then there we go. But yeah, I love this livery, and say DJ done a fantastic job. He's done a sort of light and a dark version of it, so yeah, it's lovely to see. Hopefully we'll be seeing it in some races soon. So Semi with his Polish beer M6, Deluxe with the Rastafarian 911 RSR, AK has gone for a slightly different choice of the BRZ in a nice striking silver livery. Orion is running in his RSR. Oh, AK's all over the place there. Let's jump back and have a quick look at what just happened. Oh, it's gone way too far. That's gone all the way back to the beginning. That sucks. Let's try that again. See if it shows us now. There we go. Right, so AK's running in 6th. Looks for a way around. Can't quite find one. Catches the grass and also takes out Deluxe with him, which is unfortunate. So yeah, let's try and keep it clean, gentlemen. And of course, Deluxe, well, he's recovered and he's got in front anyway, so it's all good. It seems that there's been a position swap. Penna then, one of the newcomers in the GTR. Is that pink GTR? Nice.
Yes.
That's very bright. No, I like it. Yeah, AJ's running in 9th in the R8. Moses in 10th with Sergeant Colin and JLO running behind. Fab's Life then in 13th in that gorgeous Tudor 911 with Nand behind him in the M6 Sprint. Astral out in front now of Pan Am. Pan Am chasing Astral for the lead. Then say I'm not too sure when that position switched around, but as I said, Astro is a phenomenally quick racer, so I'm really not surprised that it's happened. Pan Am definitely can hold his own, and it's going to be interesting to see how well he can do against Astro here. And of course, it's not just the one-lap shootout now; it's a two-lap race around the 24-hour circuit. So we'll see how we'll see how Pan Am can do through the rest of the race. Zach is hanging in there though in the Red Dragon Racing M6. He's doing well in that, and so it'd be great to see that in the top half of the points tonight. Semi in his LSR. Oh no, Semi's gone. We just jumped on board with him, and Semi's found himself backwards. Orion though and Deluxe both managed to travel on through, so it's now Orion in 4th, and Deluxe really not too far behind in 5th. Pan Am is still 0.6 off of Astral. Trying to fight back for his first place. He'd very much like the top spot on the podium back again. Big slide from the Hurricane, but recovered it nice enough to not lose too much time. Still, yeah, he's actually gaining on Astro here through the slowest corner on the track. No, sorry, we've had that. We've had that. That's my mistake.
One of the slowest.
Yeah, one of the slowest, but yeah, the slowest is at the start of that little section there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the second gear corner, pretty much. So Zach's about a second and a half out of the leadership battle now, and so these two both hungry for it and just pushing very, very fast indeed. Zach's found the grass but recovers himself. He's still got 6 seconds back to the next man in the form of Orion, and Orion's got his own little headache in the form of Deluxe, but he's about a second and a half behind. Semi then has got Penna running behind him in 7th place, and AK in the BRZ is in 8th. AJ now just coming past in the R8 in 9th, and yeah, if we skip back a little bit further, we can see JLO leading Sergeant Colin in the M6. So 8 seconds back from that, and 32 seconds out from the lead is Nand with a 2-second penalty, unfortunately. 13th then is Moses, and Fab's Life behind in 14th. Little battle going on between the RSRs here. Let's see what happens here. And say, of course, the fast section, it's just going to be a slipstream battle, and then who can jump on the brakes the latest? Let's see. Ooh, Fab's Life, bit of a wobble. Recovers it nice enough, though Moses defending the position off. This is where it's going to count, so let's jump on board with the rear end of Moses through this section. Oh, there was a yellow flag. What happened? I don't know. What happened? There was a yellow flag.
I
didn't see.
I don't know.
Anyway, so Moses still in front then in this little battle down towards the back for the last place. Astral. I'll say Astral and Pan Am still battling it out. Whoa, big slide from Pan Am, but again manages to keep himself on the track and keeps his foot flat. Well done, mate. But yeah, Astral and Pan Am are still battling out within a second of each other for 1st and 2nd place. Zach now 4.5 seconds.
Astral almost lost it.
Astral almost lost it. Oof.
He had a big slide.
Alright, let's stay on board with the leadership battle for a little bit then. We have got 2 laps, plenty of time to have a look back through the rest and see if anyone changes. I mean, if there's any quick position changes, we'll flick down to that. But that'll just be in the top 8 anyway. Astral and Pan Am then are the ones we will be staying on board with. 0.7 splits the pair as we come towards the end of our first lap here around the 24-hour Nürburgring circuit. Both drivers, I'd say neither one of them lifting here. Apart from the bit where they've got to. Yeah, still, well, just Astral having a much better exit there. Pan Am is round. That is a shame. Zach comes through and occupies 2nd place. Now in the chase for Astral, but Astral's 6.8.
Even more. Pan Am loses many more.
Right, yeah, there we are. Pan Am's now settled himself into 7th place, so long as AK doesn't catch him up too quickly. But no, I think. Yeah, but now getting running on to Dr. Hall, he's looking at 7th place or 7th place now. Hopefully he can have a bit of a recovery drive and pull himself back up the leaderboard. But yeah, I do think that the chase for Astral's gone now. 7.5 seconds separates Astral and Zach in 2nd place. But the RDR livery M6 is looking good indeed. Striking colours going down Dottinger Hall. Orion in 3rd place. Sorry?
Astral's slowing down. Astral's slowing down a bit.
Is he?
Yeah, he braked. on the straight a bit. And shift the
Oh yeah,
feet
he's 4 seconds out now. He's not auto
think
driving,
he's-
is he?
No. I think it's just shrinking the gap to make some racing.
Ooh. Astral making some content for us. Go on, Astral. Big fan. So far, though, it's an RDR Community 1-2. Astral up in front. Zach second place. Orion third. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 5 are all RDR Community members. So I think it's fair to say that the RDR Community does favour the ring. Penna PvP, though, starting to encroach on Semi. I'll say the Semi's starting to feel the heat at the back end of his M6 and the former Penna's GTR. Let's stay on board with Penna then. Let's see what Penna can do to Semi's time. About seconds the gap currently between the pair, but that time is dropping fast. Who's behind then? Then it's Panam in 7th place. So of course Panam has now just got this lap to be able to catch up. Well, it's still about a second. Do you think this is where Semi may start to pull away on the Nordschleife though? Because that is where Semi shines brighter on the out of the two different halves of the circuit, I guess.
If he didn't win the wide in the bottom there, he might be the one driving away. Yeah. At the moment, it's very close between those.
I mean, there's only about 2 seconds back from Penna to Deluxe in 4th, and then of course then Orion just up ahead. He's about 2.5 seconds out from Semi. So the podium's still within sight for Semi and even Penna PvP here, depending on what goes on. Penna PvP does look like they're pushing. I'd certainly say that with a 0.3 gap now, Semi is starting to get worried.
Astro touching the wall on the entry to the Nordschleife.
How much time does it cost him to Zach? Is it close now between these two? Because obviously I'm currently on board with Semi and Penna, but we can switch if needs be.
It's still a few seconds. It's not unnecessary as of now.
Well, and say Penna, PvP and Semi have both now entered the Nordschleife, and yeah, I can almost feel the confidence start to grow from Semi as he enters this section, but Penna PvP still very much causing him a little bit of trouble. 0.5 out between Penna and Semi so far. Just on board with the rear end of Semi, watching Penna hassle him and apply the pressure to the driver on his home track here, Semi. Hopefully he can make something of it, and of course he's just encroached and gotten himself within a second of Deluxe up ahead in 4th as well. So yeah, that could cause an issue for him, but yeah, just see how close Semi and Penna are there from the cam of Deluxe. So let's jump back aboard Astral. Still 4 seconds out from Zach in 2nd place. Orion in 3rd place, 5.5 seconds out from DHL. But of course he's got Deluxe and Semi, Penna PvP and Panam all now battling behind him. So 7th to 3rd could very well be locked in a battle for the closing lap here around the 24-hour circuit. AK, he's running in 8th. Bit of a racing bubble for himself. He's got 12.5, well, 13 seconds in front of him, 14.5 behind. Sergeant Colin has got JLO rather closely behind, about 1.5 seconds. So it's going to get a little bit intense between those two in the upcoming sectors, I'd imagine. Nan's in the same position as AK. He's got a little bit of a racing gap. AJ then down in 12th. Fab's Life in 13th, and Moses, the last of the runners, in 14th. But again, at least Moses is staying in the race. He's not quitting out. Deluxe then, he's less than a second out from the back end of Orion. Semi also less than a second from Deluxe. Penna now just 1.5 seconds from, well, sorry, Panam has actually, yeah, and say I missed that move. Let's see if we can go back and catch that a second. Yeah, here it is. So Panam in the Hurricane, looks down the inside, pushes Penna PvP wide, takes the inside line back off him, shuts the door, and that is Panam through into 6th position, leaving Penna chase from 7th. Of course, seeing Penna's pace though catching Semi, I think very well he could stay within this battle and make himself relevant. I wouldn't discount him just yet. Semi for now though, he's still 0.5 seconds off from Deluxe, and Deluxe now has dropped about 1 second to Orion. Panam though is closing fast on Semi, so Semi's now going to be thinking a little bit of both. He's got Panam in the Hurricane, very fast indeed behind him. Deluxe in front, Very great a defence on the Porsche. Not the ideal situation for Semi to be in, if I'm being honest. He's got it tough here, Semi.
Yeah, Semi's in a very difficult situation right now. He has to keep close to D-Locks, but also pay attention to Panam in the rear.
Well, exactly. Panam is going to take advantage of any slight little slip from Semi. And I think Semi, even in the back of his mind, he'll know that Panam is, he is a lot quicker. Whoa!
Squeezing through to D-Locks.
Semi makes the move, takes fourth position. Oh, bit of contact between Semi and D-Locks. The pair go off the track. Panam resumes chase and follows Orion in fourth. Penna now up into fifth. Semi and D-Locks reset themselves. Let's go back and have a quick... Oh, yeah, see, I just caught the tail end of it. But I think it was just... Tensions got a bit high between them all. And they ended up both casting into the barrier. But they're both back racing on the track now. 6th and 7th they sit. It is Panam, though. Panam's just made the move. Let's go back and watch that one again. Panam making another move.
For the lead, and both crash. Zach and Astro make contact, and Astro is slowed down even more just after the carousel. And now Zach almost crashed Astro off, and now Astro is back in front after like 3 seconds.
Yes, Astral's now got 2 seconds in front. Fair bit of contact between the two leadership spots. If we notice, though, Panam in 3rd place in that Hurricane is not far behind at all. We couldn't catch the end of that move that he'd made on Orion for 3rd position, but it is now Orion defending off Penna PvP, the South African in the GTR. Newcomer into the lobby as well for the Nürburgring race, and it's fair to say they are impressing. The Nürburgring, it's all about the driver, and they are showing that they have got a fair bit of consistency and pace here. Zach, though, he's starting to close in on Astral. Less than 2 seconds is the gap between the pair, and we are on the second half definitely now of this final lap. So it is still all to play for between the pairs. We saw. As we heard contact between the pair, and Astral, though, just managing to find that gap again and seat himself out in front. 2 seconds, though, it's the gap between 1st and 2nd, as is the gap between 2nd and 3rd. Panam in that Hurricane is closing fast, but I don't think there's going to be enough time for him to be able to go any further than 3rd unless a catastrophic incident is to happen between Zach or Astral.
We also have a battle now for 4th place between Orion and Panna PvP.
Yeah, let's stay on board with that. Then we know what's going on up ahead. Astral could potentially change out, but we've got Orion leading the battle so far.
Panam in the wall. Slide. Smash into the wall.
Oh, that's a shame. I think that's going to cost him a lot of time and definitely drops him out of that chase. But Zach and Astral. Zach and Astral are close. Orion and Penna are close. It is all still to play for. 2 laps around the Nürburgring 24 hours. Zach goes out to the outside. The M6 does have the legs. He slots in front of Astral on the end of Dottinger Hole. We exit the last couple of corners now to bring this race home. Zach is in front. Astral kissing the bumper, picking flies off the back of that M6. Round the 2 final corners, Zach very bad on the inside, and it's Astral that comes out on top. Astral takes the lead in the final corner from Zach in the RCF. It is Astral that finishes the race in first, closely followed by Zach in the RDR M6. Panam crossed the line in 3rd, Orion in 4th, Semi in 5th, and then Penna in 6th. D-Locks in 7th. AK, one of the last ones to run in the BRZ, has done fantastic to place himself 8th. And say 12 seconds is the gap behind to Sergeant Colin. So well done to AK for placing 8th position around the 24-hour circuit. Fair play, Astral. That was a fantastic last corner for you. Great way to finish the race. Sergeant Colin then leads this small pack through to the line. 9th position for Sergeant Colin. JLO in the RSR comes 10th, and Nand in the M6 11th. AJ, one of the last to run, unfortunately won't be making the line at this rate, I don't think, but he finishes 12th. Fab's Life and then Moses, the 2 last runners still on the track, but well done to Astral and to Zach on 1st and 2nd place, and of course Panam for that fantastic recovery drive back up to 3rd position. Fastest lap actually went to Panam as well, so a fantastic run from all of you. But yeah, great race everyone, that was a fantastic race. I'll save that one. I'm not too sure if I saved the first one, or if anyone else did.
I'll move us over quickly.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Come on, dude, out of yourself.
Astral, what a race with Zach. I mean, Zach, you did really well in the M6, but...
I was waiting for him the entire time, and then
He said he was
like,
gonna
okay,
straight line me, so I went deep.
He got inside your head, that's the thing. He got inside your head.
That was my one opportunity to win at this track.
He told me to wait, so I did, and then he passed me up in a straight line.
He stomped on the brakes for 2 seconds. Nah, he stomped on the brakes for 2 seconds, and when he realised how close he was, he absolutely threw himself.
Okay. Where are we off next then, fellas? Astral, where would you like to take us?
You already know.
Fuji.
Oh, is it Fuji?
Autopilot? That's in Japan too.
What? Well, it's what do you fancy, Astro? It's completely your call. 'Cause you have got a fair few that you're good at. So.
Astral's auto policy is in Japan, guys. Astral auto policy is in Japan.
And then auto if I win again.
Zach!
So Fuji first, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
offline now.
Fuji it is.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make sure Astral wins just so we can do auto policy now.
8 laps of so.
I'll just
Tyre lap 1, 2, 3.
For the second line.
Medium soft strategy.
At this rate, if Astral wins every race, it's gonna be Japanese tour.
Okay.
I have a technique nobody will expect.
Straight line.
Yes. No, okay.
It's Jovo in here.
Right. Right. So let's go for a lobby
Number
reset.
between 1 and 5, please.
Willow Springs is terrible.
Let's go for a lobby reset, guys. Don't worry about it. If you're seeing the it's ended, just pop back over to stream. It's fine. We're gonna just reset the lobby, and
Between 1 and 5.
it just sort of eliminates any bugs as well.
3?
3.
7.
Okay, so that's the Supra then.
Number 3.
Oh no.
Why you giving
Supra
me
and
three
Fuji. Is that a good combo?
I always give
I don't
mine
know.
all of
What
them.
is the fastest car on Fuji? I think it's the M6, if I'm honest.
The
Imagine
Genesis.
meta car driving. Imagine driving a meta.
Is the Supra good?
It's not good, I can tell
I
you.
don't know.
Astro, it's
I've just
not
got
good.
4 cars that have a DHL livery and I use them.
Yeah, okay, I'm going offline, guys. I have school tomorrow.
Okay.
Was a very great
Bye.
race.
No worries, Semi. We shall catch you. We'll catch you again. Have a good night, bud.
May.
I got a
See you
P3 and a P2, I'm really happy. I drove a wagon.
Lobby's live, fellas.
Fuji. Fuji.
What?
Good night. Yeah.
I got a double podium.
I don't understand.
What's happening?
Bro, I'm going.
Gute Nacht, Sammy.
Yeah.
Fuji.
I could have won if it weren't for Astral.
Auto.
Do nothing, bro.
The winnings.
It's all Astral's fault, honestly.
Definitely.
But I'm a medium.
No.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, the Super Ninja. New name. Oh, Big Two Step.
Super who?
The fast Polski. So he's only been in
Isn't-
one stream, I
Super
think.
Super who?
No.
He's not. He's not. He's
You
not.
heard the same thing, didn't you, Astral?
I almost missed the lobby.
Yeah, newcomer only, Kian.
Lexus.
Astro had an invite, as did Deluxe, and then everyone else is newcomers. Or well, Orion also got a personal invite from the admins team, even though he was told to leave.
When?
When he was told to leave last race, he just didn't.
No, when did you give him an invite?
Oh, when did he get an invite? That's a scam. How come they all get in and I don't? Kian, you leave every race, mate. Why would I ask you to join the lobby?
But did you leave every race?
I can't do another race. Parents calling me, and I feel like it's going to be a long one. No worries, but yeah, and say it's probably going to have to commit about like sort of 20-25 minutes.
Matt, do you have quali on?
Yes.
Yeah, quali's on 10 mins, so yeah, you're probably not going to make another race. But no worries if you're if you aren't going to be racing with us again. Thank you for jumping in.
To spice it up, why don't we ever do no chicane?
Why don't we ever do no? Would you like to do no chicane? It's Astral's choice, man.
It spices it up, though.
I mean, funnily enough, Kian, there hasn't actually been
line.
many incidents here, and we had Nürburgring 24-hour circuit, and everyone got through clean.
Well, other than me and Astral in the last corner.
Straight lines there.
I'm going a
Racing
different
straight
car
lines
now.
with your head.
Bro, when I start, sometimes I'll start in the back on this track and I just watch people get straight lined at the hairpin. It's funny.
Oh god.
Astro, wanna do that again? Wanna see people die?
Yeah, you want
Okay.
to start last again?
Do you? I
I'm gonna
want-
start
you are the one that's
beatboxing around
getting
nowhere.
threaded, or you are the one that's watching people get straight back? By me.
No comment.
Oh!
No comment.
Land just straight line someone.
I'm doing everything to not make Zach and Astro win.
There we go.
I do not give a shit.
Let me win.
Super ninja.
Language, boy.
Yeah, everyone's passing the sportsmanship rated. At least we've lost Moses this time, the C-rated driver.
Hey, it's
No,
like-
not Moses.
Did bro just say at least we lost Moses?
Oh, I've gone wide. Great.
Well, he is a C-rated driver and he was causing issues. I'm not gonna lie to everyone. There's literal recorded proof of that. I'm not gonna
Ooh.
deny it.
Caught in
Might as well
4K.
video.
Right. Anyway,
You can start. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
let's just ask everyone if they're ready. I mean, it's just nice to give everyone a little bit of time to, sort of get accustomed to the chat, or not to the chat, sorry, to the track.
Oh my god, this car doesn't
I
have
ain't even
brakes.
done a lap yet.
This car does
I've
not
never-
have brakes. D-Lock, of course, in the seat again, bro.
Jolvo,
Rarely
Blaze,
does.
D-Lock's ready, Dio ready, AK ready.
Oh, Jesus.
Astro ready, Panam ready, Zach ready, QK ready,
I never said ready.
Super Ninja ready. Fantastic. Remember, guys, to smash the
Hold on,
like
game.
button on the stream, and if you haven't already, jump into our
Perfect.
Discord, which is pinned in the top of the chat. And of course, hit the subscriber button as well if you haven't already done so, to stay involved with whenever we go live. And we do at least 3 lives a week.
I'm hitting my pin boss.
Right, anyway, everyone seems to be ready, so let's get qualifying underway.
Oh my god.
Airstrike incoming.
Right, I'm going to shift myself on over to stream chat. I shall catch you all after qualifying. Best of luck, fellas. Have a great race.
I hope that.
There we are. It's just us now stream. So let's jump in and have a look at the qualifying for Fuji. Of course, we're back now to the soft-medium pit strategy as well, but that's for the race. Obviously, for qualifying, I expect everyone to be running softs, but yeah, it's up to you guys when you pit. Tomorrow's stream community, you can join them. Thank you, love. There we go. So yes, remember it's qualifying though, guys. We don't need to race. You can just sort of sit out for a second, wait for everyone else to go past, and then start your qualifying out lap. Orion, what's your join then? So you nearly took 3 people out there and rejoining. Fair play. But yes, everyone now just on their out laps. Who's out in front of it? I was just on board with them. There we go. Astral. Astral's going to be the first one to set a benchmark lap, which is going to be a benchmark lap at that as well. He is a very phenomenally quick driver. He wouldn't have picked Fuji if it wasn't one to his taste. Zach, though, Zach likes a bit of Fuji. He's great round here. Freddie snuck in. Dented bumper. I mean, we've already started qualifying now, so I'm not going to remove him. But Naughty, you've been in more than 2 streams, sir. Of course, any community members that are in here tonight that aren't admins were sent private personalised invites. Apart from Orion, of course, who's just sort of here, if I'm honest. But no, it's all good. We know you're a clean racer, mate, so we'll leave you to it. Big 2 Steps only been in 1 or 2 streams maximum. Anyway, that's from my knowledge. QK is a complete newcomer tonight. AK joined yesterday, I want to say, and yeah, it was rather impressive at that when they did come in. Eventually managed to score some decent points and has got a consistent amount of pace too, so hopefully something decent can come here from Fuji for AK. Blaze has been in 1 or 2 streams as well and is rocking the Red Dragon Racing livery 911 RSR, normally driven by Ash, who used to occupy the number 12 for RDR. Super Ninja then in his Hurricane. Let's have a look at this livery now when we get a chance. Very striking whenever it's blue, white, some flames, I think. That's cool. That's probably going to have a little bit of presence in the mirrors. But yeah, that is wicked. Fair play. Lovely livery. Ooh, a nice black, well, not black, sorry. A dark blue / purple and gold. Oh, my colour blindness kicking in. Red Bull livery M6 for Dio though. Big fan of that that colour combo. I'll say that works wicked. Nand with Audi R8. I thought it was about to say DHL then, but it's not. It's GTSV. Zach then in the DHL Supra. Sergeant Colin in a Genesis. Funky livery design on that too. And then Pan Am back in the Hurricane. Jolvo in the Genesis as well. And Deluxe back in his Citroen that he had so much luck with last night. So then, Astral, his first lap out. He's approaching the start-finish line. Let's see what time he can set and what sort of answers the rest of the grid has got to said time. Bit of a step out there on the last corner, but I think he's recovered it nice enough. His time still should be rather decent here for the first lap out for qualifying of Fuji. Let's see what he's capable of here. 140.6 from Astral. Second runner out now. Kyuki in the McLaren. Yeah, won't be beating the 140, but goes 143.8. Same as Orion. AK and Blaze going second fastest with the 142.6. Dio then with the 142.8. 142.9 then for Nand. And Kyuki with a 143.8. AK 144.1 in the Evo. I wouldn't say that's probably one of the better cars to use, but it is all down to personal preference and however much you feel. Zach goes very close to Astral, half second out of Astral's time for 140.629. And yeah, Zach there with a 141.159. Let's have a look who else is coming closer to the line. Pan Am goes fastest, a 140.061. Yeah, he puts a second between himself and third place of Zach, and half a second between second place and himself. Fantastic lap from Pan Am, indeed. So, who just came? Jolvo. Jolvo steps up to third place in the Genesis. Fantastic lap from him with a 140.985. Deluxe with a 141.4. And he's nearest then to Blaze with a 142.6. So who's this coming around that final bend there? That's Astral. Can Astral improve on the time? Can he knock Pan Am off the top spot of the grid? As he approaches the line, let's see. 140.8, unable to do so. He's got to find 0.8 of a second on his lap there to be able to catch Pan Am. I wonder if he's going to be able to do it. Jolvo just now coming out for another outlap. Zach about to complete his outlap, as is Deluxe. Blaze, AK, and Big Two Step all running in a close train. Orion just pushed himself up to 5th. Deluxe for now currently sat in 6th. Zach's now in 4th. So the times are coming through thick and fast now for the races tonight. Dio looking 10th, Sergeant Colin 11th on the home stretch now. Let's see if he can improve from 11th here. 143.321. It's his fastest so far, but unable to improve. Sorry, from 11th place. Let's jump from this. Actually, we don't need to be sat on that menu. So yeah, guys, just a little reminder to you all: you don't need to be so close. It's qualifying. You can bunch yourselves out a bit. There's a little bit of time here now. If you did want to stop yourself and come, sort of reset and have another lap, you will have the time to. AK loves obscure car choices. No, that's fair enough, mate. I'd say it's completely your decision. And to be fair, we do always see you in something different. But it is nice as well for the variety on the grid. So for that, I thank you personally. Dented Bumper, Freddy, he's moved himself up into 4th now. 141.019. The time there, just 1.1 seconds off the pace of Pan Am, who's managed to find more time out. And a 139.869 is now the benchmark lap for the qualifying. Astro coming into the pits. Jolvo on an out lap, now setting onto a flyer. Freddy could potentially be on a flyer here. Let's have a look at his sector timer. We'll stay on board with him just for a second. Oh, big two-step. Out of nowhere, a 140.7 in the Alpine Supra. A fantastic lap indeed. Super Ninja going with a 1:44. Hopefully you can get some more time from that lap, bud. Like the stream or else, says Sliced. Ooh, big two-step currently from first sector, looking to go purple. Jolvo behind 4th place on his flying lap. How's he doing? Let's have a look. 1:42.8 for Sergeant Colin, which does move him up slightly. No, he's in 13th. I think other people just moved up. That's a shame, but it's all good. So, big two-step. He is currently purple. Yes, big two-step purple still. Very close to the margins now between them. He's got this final sector to be able to keep the time. This may be where Pan Am and Astral are finding the extra couple of milliseconds. We'll see how he handles it, though. We'll stay on board with him to see the lap out. He may only get one more. Oh, no, he's gone wide! He's gone wide. He's off. He's hit the grass. Oh, it's a shame for Big Two-Step. He was on for pole. It was looking fantastic. That is a shame. We'll see his lap through with him, though. Let's see what he can do. He probably won't be going ahead of... well, he might actually be going ahead of Astro there. He didn't pick up a penalty. So, he may put himself up into 2nd place. Let's see here. No, it's a 1:41.873. That's a shame. He was purple for so much of that lap. Okay, so Kyuki with a 1:43.6. That's their fastest. Sergeant Colin there, unfortunately, with a penalty. Nanda 1:42.2. Blaze 1:42.1. Dio 1:42.089. AK, what can AK do here? A 1:42.5. Pretty much a 1:42 dead he's capable of there. Deluxe, how's Deluxe doing? It doesn't tell us, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait for Deluxe to get another lap out to see how he's doing. They should add Sydney Sweeney to Fortnite IMO. What a random comment, AJ. Fair play. So, yeah, Zach doesn't look like he's going to be going quicker on this lap. Jolvo, how's Jolvo's time? Ooh, Astral's purple. Can hear the little purple sound as we jump on board with him. There it is. 151. Hello, Spat. How are we doing, sir? Final sector for Astral. Can he go faster than Pan Am? I'm not too sure about. He's purple so far. That 0.76 gap is a catastrophic difference, and it could all be coming from this final sector. We'll stay on board again with Astral now to see if he can topple off Pan Am on his final qualifying lap, or whether Pan Am keeps that lightning fast time of 1:39.869 as the pole sitting lap. Again, though, a 0.7 difference from 1st to 2nd is incredible. All these regulars were newcomers. There's a few regulars that have been given sort of invites. Ooh, 1:40.2 for Astro. He gets a lot closer to Pan Am, but doesn't knock him off. So Astral, Pan Am obviously admin. Astral was given an invitation. Big Two-Step is a newbie. Jolvo admin. Freddy snuck in, I will be honest. Dio newcomer. Zach admin. Orion invitation. Deluxe invitation. AK newcomer. Blaze newcomer. Nandu newcomer. Sergeant Colin newcomer. QK newcomer, and Super Ninja newcomer. So yeah, there are a few. But, yeah, they were given personal invites and stuff anyway, just through performance, and, yeah, it'd be nice to see them in the lobbies. So, Pan Am on his final push lap. I mean, he's got pole, but, yeah, so there we go. Let's have a look at the results. Pan Am out in first with a 1:39.869, a phenomenal lap from him. 2nd place to Astral, 3rd to Big Two-Step. Deluxe in 4th, Jolvo in 5th, Freddy in 6th, Dio in 7th. Zach in 8th, Orion in 9th, AK in 10th, and Blaze in 11th. 12th goes to Nand, Sergeant Colin in 13th, QK in 14th, and the Super Ninja in his Hurricane in 15th. Calm down. Innit? There was no need of that. So 75% regular, 25% newcomer. No, more like 50-50. More like 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, 50-50. It's actually 60-40. 60-40. There we go, slow spat. Call on. Thank you for the sub, whoever that was. Call on. Shocking from me. That's all good, mate, and say we'll see how the race pace goes. Of course, there's 8 laps, and just make sure that you pay attention, though, to the required tyre type, guys. You have to be on the mediums or the softs. Don't get caught out with a minute penalty. Let's hopefully have everyone running nice and clean. So let's get the race underway, then. What's this? This is race 3. Yep, race 3 out of 5 for the newbie night. So best of luck, gentlemen. Let's have a lovely clean race, and let's see what happens after 8 laps here at Fuji. Pan Am out in front, Astral second place. A common sight for the lobby so far, and so no one really able to topple. Apart from that HPCF, who popped in earlier. HPCF was phenomenally quick earlier, I will say. So false starts on as usual. Let's see the lights go up. No penalties for anyone. Lights out and away they go. Deluxe taking advantage of that phenomenal Citroen's launch power and slingshots himself using the inside up into first place, approaching the first turn. Pan Am, though, battling back instantly in the Hurricane. Astral, bit of a step out there for Pan Am. But the rest of the lobby have managed to get through the first corner clean. 3-second penalty for Nand and 2-second for Super Ninja. Might have been a couple of little taps there. But either way, the entire lobby's managed to run through clean. Only 4.5 seconds from 15th up to the lead. So a fantastic group battle, starting to almost a brawl, if anything, starting to unfold between all the cars. Currently, though, it's Astral and Deluxe that are battling for the lead. Both swapping the positions like it is a hot potato. Deluxe and Astral still just passing it back and forth to each other. Deluxe, though, on the inside line for the chicane. Holds it out nice enough. Astral just slots the RCF in behind Deluxe. Looks to go too wide, though, out into that second section. Doesn't go through with it, though. He's got just about... nearly a second, actually, back to third place of Big Two-Step, who's battling himself out with Pan Am. Pan Am looks for the inside line here. Oh, doesn't quite make it. Big Two-Step runs a little wide, gives him the racing room. Pan Am, though, straight off. Was that a little bit of contact between himself and Big Two-Step? Let's have a look. Yeah, there was a bit of contact from Big Two-Step. Oh, why did I do that all the time? I need to just press exit on the replay. There we go, silly me. But there was a bit of contact between Big Two-Step and Pan Am. Pan Am's dropped himself down to 6. Hopefully he can have, again, another recovery drive. Although I would like to see... D-Lock straight into the pits early. Who else is into the pits there and into the wall? I think that might be Kuki in the thing. Either that or... No, it wasn't Jolvo, because Jolvo's there in his Genesis. Oh, there we go, sorry. It was Sergeant Colton. Or Colton, and we've got Deluxe, Orion, and there we are, Sergeant in the pits. Astral, then, he's still out in front currently. He's got half a second between himself and Big Two-Step. Of course, with Deluxe coming into the pits early as well, that could be a little strategy. He could put himself out in front when Astral comes to pit. We'll have to see. But Big Two-Step in the Alpine Supra currently chasing Astral down for the lead. Jolvo now in third place with Pan Am having fought his way back up to 4th. Zach in the DHL Supra has got AK closely behind in 5th and 6th. Dented Bumper Freddy, he's running in 7th place in the Bilstein. Is that Team Black Falcon M6? And he's battling out with his M6 counterpart, driven by Dio. Blaze is in 9th with Kuki, not too far behind him in 10th. Nan just further back in his R8, followed then by the Super Ninja. And then Deluxe, Orion, and Sergeant Colon, of course, all 3 having pitted. Sergeant Colon picking up a 3-second penalty for the pits, which is a shame. Talking about shames, though, Astral's picked up a 0.5 penalty, having to slow down here on the pit straight as well. He's going to be losing that position. Of course, he's coming into the pits anyway, but it's a shame that he's having to serve his penalty. Oh no, he's not going to come into the pits. Fair play to him. He's going to stick it out with the mediums. He's going to fight Big Two-Step back for the lead. Big Two-Step instantly guards the inside line, ducks back over to the right side. It's going to be all defense now here for the Polish driver in the Alpine Supra. Hello, Spatsin. Of course, we've got Astral, the phenomenally quick racer in his RCF. Behind it's going to be a challenge for Big Two-Step to keep behind. But anything could happen. We're 3 laps in around Fuji, and it is certainly not over yet. 23 seconds is the gap down from the pitters, actually, to the pace. 15 seconds is the gap from the last of the runners. Not bad at all. Big two-step, though. Currently still in the lead, of course, from Astral, having served that penalty. 0.6 is the gap. Astral unable to actually get closer currently. Oh, that's a shame. I'll say hopefully you can jump back into the lobby, though, for if and when there's a space. But if there is one, I'll call it before. If not, you don't see, or if you don't see it on the screen before I call it. Sorry. But using the final section now, Astral climbs within half a second of Big Two-Step. Oh no, just out of half a second now. Big Two-Step using a lot of the track there on the left-hand side. He might have even gotten away with that, and if he has, that's fair. That's a fair sight. Oh, hello, DJ. For those watching and remember when I said earlier about Zach running the M6 Red Dragon livery, here is the person that created it. But yeah, Panam's running in 3rd. He's a second and a half off the pace so far. Big Two-Step and Astral. Are they both going into the pits? No, they both dip out last second. Big Two-Step trying to go for the... yes, it is Spat. And Big Two-Step trying to go for the dummy on Astral. Astral not falling for it and staying in the slipstream. Once again, though, Big Two-Step is on the defence on my way home. No worry, the cousins. We'll see you in a bit, hopefully. Astral running just under a second ahead of Panam now. So the top 3 starting to tie themselves into a tussle for their positions. Jolvo, though, he's got a bit of trouble from AK in the Evo behind him. It's good to see AK using the, the unique cars, not the cars that you see from everyone. For example, the RSRs. Astral pit already. No, he didn't. Shut up, Slice. So, Jolvo 4th, AK in 5th in the unique John Players livery Evo. Zach in 6th, Dented Bumper Freddy in 7th, Blaze in 8th, Dio in 9th, QK in 10th, Deluxe 11th, Super Ninja 12th, Orion 13th, and Nand 14th. Big Two-Step, though, he's put about a second between himself and Astral. Astral now having to worry about Panam in the Hurricane behind. Once again, these two battling it out. And say the difference is this time, of course, we're not around the start of the Nürburgring, and Panam hasn't spun out too badly to the point where he's cost himself a bit of time. Astral, luckily though, he's defending the position within within a second of his life. Sorry, not enough though for Panam. Has been able to get himself side by side. Panam looks to hold the inside line, coming up towards the first hairpin corner here at Fuji. That could pay dividends for him. Astral though managed to tuck the RCF in front of the Hurricane and has defended it off. Both of them dipping right along the pit wall here to try and secure the inside line. Eventually though, Astral is the one that manages to hold it. Panam's going to have to come back for another attack. Bit of a slide from Astral. It's cost him a little bit of time. Panam making advantage of it. He is right onto his bumper. Let's jump on board then with the rear-facing camera in the back of Astral's RCF as Panam chases him through Coca-Cola Corner. 5 laps in here around Fuji. Big Two-Step, of course, the Polish driver in the Alpine Supra. He's already flown ahead. He's 1.5 seconds out from these guys battling. Astral can't be thinking about this right now. He's got Panam waving that Hurricane in every single mirror of his M6 or of his RCF. Sorry, it is an intense battle for Astral and Panam. Panam is hungry to get the position back. Of course, Panam started on the tippy top of the grid for this race. He was done off the start by Deluxe in his incredibly quick Citroen, but Deluxe pitted early and took himself out of the battle. Panam and Astral have been... Oh, it's okay, Papa. It's okay. Yeah. Sorry, baby drag. Oh, no, I've literally looked away and I've missed that. Astral has spun. There's been contact between Panam and... Oh, DJ, I'm glad you guys saw it. I turned around to look at Danny when she was crying as and when that happened. I just missed that, but there was contact between the second and third positions of Astral and Panam. AK's now taking advantage of that and puts himself second. Astral and Panam now having to reset. Astral now deciding enough is enough on the mediums. He wants the softs. He's into the pits. Panam does the same and copies him. They're going to be coming out for a battle themselves. Zach now occupies 3rd place. He's onto the softs. Freddy, he's on the medium still as well. AK, there's a space in the lobby, by the way. Pan Am position, or gave position, gentleman driver. As always, big two-step, he's still on the softs. He's still yet to pit, but he's got 5.5 seconds gap between himself and AK in second place. AK, of course, has got the looming threat of Zach, who's starting to approach. He's just about 2 seconds out. Freddy in fourth position. He's doing rather well in the M6 so far. He's in fourth place. He's got Dio in the gold and blue M6, being hassled by Blaze in the Red Dragon Racing Porsche. I'll say it's great to see this. It's great to see this car back out on the track. Of course, since Ash has retired from Red Dragon Racing now, so there won't be really many opportunities to see the Porsche out unless I choose to drive, or of course, in this instance where Blaze has decided to stick the livery on his own car. Dio slowing down a lot there for that chicane. Hopefully Blaze can really put some effort in. Obviously, I'm going to be rooting for the Red Dragon Racing. The Red Dragon Racing Porsche. I could not think. For the life of me there of the name. But yeah, by the looks of it, 16 seconds is the gap between Delox and Big Two-Step. And Delox, of course, was contending for the lead, but decided to bring himself into the pits. Big Two-Steps does so now. He doesn't want to waste any more time now on these softs, jumping over to the medium to bring the race home. Let's see where he comes out position-wise, but he's done really, really well to get himself up into first place. Zach now on the softs, nearly dead softs at that as well. He is running in first place. He is going to take it to the end for these mediums, and fair play to him if he can keep himself rather consistent and in a decent amount of time. Deluxe now, though, just 7.5 seconds behind. Of course, having switched to the softs, just 1 lap in. He's still got a fair amount of life left on those softs, though. Fair play to him. Big Two-Step, though, he's come out in third place. So, nicely done. Just ahead of Astral on the softs in fourth. Who's that? Oh, AK picking up a 3-second penalty. What a shame. Has Zach pitted? I don't think Zach pitted. No, I'm not seeing a pit stop time anywhere for Zach. Delox did pit on his first lap, I believe. It was his first lap he pitted. Yeah, Zach didn't pit on his first lap. It's just Delox. So yeah, Delox I think will be taking the win. Of course, Zach will have to come into the pits here to take this soft. Well, that front left soft is completely dead now, so he's definitely going to want to get the mediums on. And say we'll just watch him coming into pits, and then we will switch on over to Deluxe as Deluxe takes over control of the race here at Fuji. What's the gap? 5.7 seconds back to Big Two-Step, who has just pitted to fresh mediums. Unfortunately, picking up a 0.5 penalty as we jump on board with him, but it is all good. The DHL livery is class. Well, he's got no choice considering his name change. But yes, Zach enters the pit lane and takes himself off into the pits. Deluxe sweeps up as much slipstream as possible and continues on with his race. Big Two-Step also, after now serving his penalty, will pass Zach in the pits and take second position. Just with Astral and Pan Am in fourth and fifth, battling out for the position once again. And say it's funny, we're seeing this battle unfold between Big Two-Step and Astral once again, but of course at this time it's not on it's not for the lead of the race here. Hi dude, how are you tonight, Manoa? Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. How you doing? Welcome in. We're just on board with Big Two-Step as he defends off the two fast men of Astral and Pan Am, both A-plus drivers, chasing Big Two-Step down for his silver medal here at Fuji. Deluxe has had a fantastic race. He jumped himself off the start in that Citroen using the lightning start. So our Frosty Gamer, welcome in. And yeah, he's pitted straight up, has had straight away had a fantastic run, and he's now leading by, as you can see, a considerable margin of 7.5 seconds to Big Two-Step. Of course, Big Two-Step having to think of pure defence here from both Astral and Pan Am as the pair of them look to make a move. Big Two-Step is parking that Supra, though, across the racing line. That is the widest Supra that I have ever seen on this track. Look, he's defending the both of them. Pan Am and Astral have switched round now. Pan Am says he'll have a go at him. It's my father driving again, but on my account. No worries, bud. So Pan Am has just made the last minute switch there in the last section up into second place, but Big Two Step fights it back. Last corner, Deluxe is approaching the line as Big Two Step and Panam are side by side heading to the line at Fuji. Astral in tow as well. He looks to make it 3 wide. Deluxe comes across the line in first. It is 3 wide between Panam, Astral and Big Two Step. Oh, Big Two Step though holds it out and comes second place. Astral third, Panam fourth. Jovo comes across in 5th place. AK in 6th. And Nand in 7th. What a fantastic finish that was. Zach in 8th and Blaze in 9th. Kuki in 10th. Super Ninja and Dio very close together indeed. 11th and 12th. And Freddy, the final runner, in 13th. I think he's aiming to a good reverse layer to the line. But for once as well, the entire pack was able to stay within a minute. This is Aviar Ferry from France. I'm fine tonight. Yeah, I do recognise you. I remember seeing your name before. But yeah, it'd be good to see you tonight in the race if we can, bud. But yeah, Frosty Guy, that's all good, bud. But yeah, well done to Deluxe, of course, for taking the win in that race. That was a fantastic race. That was incredible. That finish was second to none from you guys. Honestly, not Astral. No, it was Astral, sorry, yes. Big Two Step, Astral, and Panam. That was an incredible finish to the race. Probably one of the nicest ones that we have had in a while. So thank you guys very much for that. But yes, Deluxe, having won the race, you do get to choose. Now I know that you do like giving it over to the second racer, but please do take the time to choose a track that you'd like yourself. Because no, it would be great to for you to be able to race at a track of your choosing. But no, what an incredible finish between those guys. I'm going to jump on over to General. Panam, that was a nuts finish between you Astral and Big Two Step. Then he did really well to defend it. I know there was a bit of an incident between you two on, I want to say, lap 2.
Yeah, that was on me, but I didn't hit him on my screen. I actually have a video clip that when I went to the pizza video clip, I did not hit him on my screen. That was the lag.
Dio said that he took a 3-second penalty. Fair play. Well, thank you, Dio, for doing so. Spat regular, no. Spat's an admin, mate, not a regular. Mullet's a newcomer tonight. Frosty Gamer, of course, is in the chat and has only raced with us once. I'm going to take it on that Dio is in.
By the way, we have Freddy in the lobby, by the way.
No.
Freddy?
No, I was in the lobby. What are you about?
He spectated the race.
You definitely did. You definitely did cheat. I'm going to add back.
Oh, Spat's here, so we know who's going to win the next race.
Depends on which track.
There we go. Right. Anyway, so Deluxe, it's up to Deluxe to decide.
Freddy's just been booted.
I didn't kick Freddy. He's joined himself back though, so I'm gonna kick him now. But
No, I was there.
no, Freddy, you're not a newbie and you weren't invited. I've got to keep it fair. Kian is literally moaning about this exact situation in the chat. I don't have Twitch, sorry.
We're on YouTube, boy.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're not on Twitch then.
Well,
Deluxe wants Daytona.
Oh.
Daytona it is. That is what he wants.
Why?
It's gonna be carnage as last time, bro.
Oval?
Daytona Oval.
We'll do 8 laps. No, we're not doing the oval.
NASCAR.
For you.
Jova. Jova. Which one of these is fastest in a straight line?
Please, oval. We're not doing the
R8,
oval.
The Hurricane, the Supra, the Lexus, or the BMW.
If we do oval, I'll have to put boost and
know,
slipstream on
honestly.
strong and just turn it into a NASCAR run. But
know.
no, we'll do.
MC.
No, we'll do qualifying and we'll do 8 laps here. I actually don't mind this track. I think it's all right. I didn't like it initially because I just thought it's futile, but then I actually raced it and it's all right.
Utah.
It's not
Since
bad.
last night I hated because I didn't hit the breaking point a single fucking time out of 5 times. We did that. I did not hit the breaking point for turn 1 a single time.
I'm just saying, I kind of like this Supra now.
It's not a bad car. I mean, it's suiting you well, to be fair.
I mean,
Yeah,
I came 8th last race, so I don't know what you're on about.
We are in America, so it's time for
Did anyone understand what that message said? Because I didn't.
Some fresh stuff.
Baguette.
Nah, but it's only his introduction message. So.
Oh, there you are. Big two steps going for another beer. Good evening, nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you too, Danny and Sue.
That explains why he wants to come here.
English, please.
Who was I
Okay,
looking?
so
Who was I looking
You
for?
have to look at my livery. You have to look at my livery
Yes,
right
since
from-
beginning. Sweet Kuki.
You?
What's your name in
I'm
in
coming
chat,
out of Twitch
Kuki?
now. And the next card of
What did Mullet say? No, I don't have Twitch, and then Mullet didn't.
Trouble wait.
Mullet, are you in stream now?
I'm out of the pits now. Trouble.
Let me know. I say we got everyone on track though,
This is
so
unreliable, holy shite.
right.
Bro, what is this
Well,
card?
big two
Let's
steps.
just get underway then. Let's just get practice over and done with, because yeah, we're on
Freedom,
20
then
past.
come
I'm in
to-
stream.
No,
Ah,
no,
Quinn Key.
no.
Hello, sir. Welcome.
At least let me go through the chicane ones.
If
No.
freedom,
Oh,
then
big
come
two
to zero.
steps just taking me out.
Thank you, Danny and Sue, as well. That
I
I
got
appreciate
taken
you
off the
switching over to England
Just
or
stop crying.
England, switching over to English for everyone. But I appreciate that. On stream now, fantastic, Mullet. Thank you, sir. Yes, welcome in, fellas. Make sure as well, if you haven't already, hit that sub button to stay involved with whatever we go live. We go live 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it's always something new and different. Apart from Tuesdays, which has become like a religious Group 3 day. But I'm all here for it, and so we love the Group 3 racing. But yeah, as well, pinned in the top of the chat, guys, is our Discord, so make sure to jump in there if you haven't already. And say hello to the guys. Of course, that's where we're chatting on stream now, and that's who you can hear in the background as well. It's a couple of the admins. So we got Zach, Jolvo, and Panam on board with us. I'm not too sure who else is in the stream chat.
We're special.
Is Orion in the stream chat?
No.
Orion is
No, he was in the stream chat earlier, but yeah, that's where we're all talking over there.
I
Oh.
drunk.
Try this car.
I'm pretty. Yeah, is everyone ready though?
Does I
Yeah.
drunk mean? Does I drunk mean Big Two Step did drink a beer now, or?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to have had a
No, he
few
took me
beers. I mean,
out.
Nah,
as long as he can race while he's or had a few beers home, I'd tell him no.
He took me out on a straight, Matt.
he's Polish. I think he can handle one or two beers.
Yeah, I'd say the Polish are sort of born to drink. I'm pretty sure. So
The Germans as well, Czech as well, Dutch as well.
I think just all Europeans are, if I'm honest.
Other than the
Except
British.
The British.
What do you mean, except the British? The British love a drink.
Matt.
Hang on.
the
I'm
government-
pretty
Matt,
sure
Matt,
there's.
Matt,
What?
the government put a warning out for the alcohol percentage in Germany when the Euros were on for the British.
I think that everyone was fussing over nothing for that. I mean, in Cardiff alone, for example, there are more drinking establishments per square mile in Cardiff than there are anywhere else in the world.
Germany has most castles in the world.
I think I can outdrink everybody here.
Is that a firm
Yeah,
statement?
probably.
You think you can outdrink everyone?
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bro, AJ.
Let's get ourselves underway though, fellas. Best of luck for the qualifying. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm going to switch myself on over to stream chat, so it's just me and you stream. But yes, best of luck to everyone in the qualifying. Let's get underway. Ice water is so refreshing, must be said. And there we go. Okay, so we'll stay on board with Spat to start out. I don't think Spat's going to be the first one out of the pits. He's going to attempt to be the first one out of the pits, so I thought he might have hung off. But you'll see me drive now, says Frosty Guy. Alright then. Well, in that case, let's stay on board with Frosty Gamer. I'm looking forward to seeing it, mate. No pressure or anything, don't worry about it. And say it's this is what the qualifying is for. Be able to get to grips with the track a little bit. So, yeah, and so you don't... if you don't need the time for it, then, mate, and say we'll see what you can do. It's a long pit straight, this as well, isn't it? Not long pit straight, sorry, long pit exit. It's definitely up there with the likes of like Interlagos. The Cousins is home, and we've got a full lobby going. Unfortunately, Otherwise, I would say hop on in. But it could definitely be for the next lobby, mate. I'd say get it all booted up anyway. Make sure you add me as a friend as well on PlayStation, because it'll make it easier for you to join. And then we'll hopefully see you in a lobby. If you need my PSN, I shall put it into the chat for you now. There we go. So make sure you chuck me an ad as soon as it's loaded up. I can accept you, and then that'll be the quickest way that you can join. I think I'm just going to keep adding people and accepting people to my friends list full. And then, yeah, then there's nothing I can do about it, if I'm honest. So, yeah, of course, everyone's still on the out laps. It's a slightly longer laps for this one, so I'm glad we're doing only 8 laps. Is this race 4? Right, let me run through it. Yes, it is, because we had Red Bull Ring, Nordschleife, Fuji, now Daytona. So yes, one more race after this race. May even be able to squeeze another one in, but if we want to go back and do a little bit of stewarding, then we are going to have to call it a 5, so I'll leave that one up to the chats. There we are. So Spat's on his first cook lap. AK following behind. Mullet in a very bright M6. Let's have a look at the livery then. Ooh, nice bright red and silver Sonax livery. Nice. Frosty Gamer in the Armaco Porsche all over the back end of said M6, just moving out to the right. Remember though, guys, in qualifying, if you're not on a push lap, budge yourself out of the way and let the faster cars come past. We're not racing here, we're just qualifying. No need to get racing, we'll get to that afterwards. Remember as well though, guys, if you're just watching along, of course, and you're not in the race qualifying, then make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much, guys. So Spat then, through the chicane. Who's in front of Spat? Is he on an outlap still? Yes, Pan Am, and he's on an outlap. Glad I missed Fuji. I hate that track, to be honest. Oh, see, Fuji, it is a love-or-hate track. I'm a man who loves it myself. We had a fantastic finish to the Fuji race. Cousins, I'm not too sure if you were on board for it, but we saw Astral, Big Two-Step and Pan Am nearly go 3 wide across the finish line. A 1:47.8 for Spatula as the fast lap so far. AK with a 1:48.6, so 0.8 out from that one. Blaze comes through with a 1:49.3. He puts himself third. Mullet fourth currently with a 1:52.1, and then Q Keith with a 1:52.3. Frosty Gamer 1:55. Mullet's backwards there somehow. That's not good, but Frosty Gamer with a 1:55.4, but of course we did see Frosty Gamer caught up in a lot of traffic as well. The Super Ninja yet to hit their timeout so far, just the opening lap to go. A 1:51.038 for Nand, and a let's have a look, Zach yet to time as well. Ooh, okay, so Zach goes with a 1:48.722. Blaze in fourth, 1:49.3. Nand with a 1:51.038. Yeah, I wonder what Spat can do with that time. I mean, a 1:47.8 so far. That's looking rather quick. Could see some people get closer to it as qualifying comes to an end, but so I probably won't have a chance to join there because I don't see someone leaving during quali. I mean, they could do. We haven't actually had a race so far where people haven't left, so just sit tight, mate. You never know. Like I said, my PlayStation is in the chat, so make sure you add me, and it'll be the quickest way for you to join. 0.5 penalty for Spats, so unfortunately you can kiss goodbye to this lap. But AK, though, in the Evo is doing rather well currently. Sat in second place with just Zach, well, 0.037 behind, so close between those two. Jolvo's gone for the Peugeot, the VGT. He's in fourth currently with a 1:48.7. Pan Am 150.5 for the SOFC M6. Nand, is that a different livery M6? It is. Fair play. So yes, top 3 then. Spat is 147.863 currently sat out in top. Exactly 0.5 from AK. AK though currently purple, looking to make a dent in Spat's time at least, if not beat it. Zach then close behind. He hit a 148.7, I want to say. So yes, it's I am Bice Sweet, no worries. Yeah, added you, bud. So as and when you see the positions drop from 15 to 14, you'll know, of course, if you don't catch it on the left already. AK, though, still 0.4 up from Spat's time. Jolva goes quicker, the 147.3 in the Chick X or Peugeot. What can Spat do to answer that then? Can we see Spat improve on his lap time? AK still purple as he approaches the chicane. Can he hold it together and keep it nice and smooth through the chicane? Yes, he can. Lovely exit. Hopefully doesn't pick up a penalty for it. And now he's on to the straight. Oh, he does lose his time, though. Just looking to go a little bit quicker than his previous. Not toppling Jolvo or Spatula like he originally thought. Nice Lotus Renault livery from AL. From AK. Yes, the John Player's Special Evo. It is gorgeous. But again, it's also adding a lot of variety to the grid, and I am all here for it. Zach's in a DHL Supra. Big two-step. Back up for the podium spots. He's got a 148.2. And yeah, this man is actually intoxicated right now, so fair play to him for doing that job under the influence as well. Spatchan saying, Gran Turismo 7 Racing, the only place we get applauded for racing drunk. Mullets with a 151.9. Jolvo, he's still with a 147.353, unable to beat it himself due to the penalty. Spatula, currently half a second quicker though through the first section. We'll stay on board with him for this lap. Let's see how he can improve. I'm not too sure if anyone else is purple. I'm sure we'll see it in the meantime, but it's looking good for Spatula to be taking the first position yet again. Jolvo 510 with a with a .510, lol. Oh yeah. Thanks for spotting that. So he was a second quicker. It'd be 15.10 then. But .688 looks to be the gap so far for Spatula to go quicker than Jolvo's time. All he's got in front of him now is the chicane, and we'll see how he handles that. He has lost a little bit of time there out of the infield section. Still 0.4 up though on the fastest time. Just, yeah, not as fast as he was. Could have potentially picked himself up a penalty there as well. 0.375 faster. It's looking good for the purple lap here. Unless Jolvo had a much better exit out of the chicane, this could very well be Spats to come first with here. Let's see then, as he approaches the line, a 147.3 is the fastest. 147.6 from AK. He's just pushed Spat down one, but he answers back and goes first. Best time of a 147.290. A 147.5 just popped in there for big two-step as well. 148 for Blaze. AK, though, with a phenomenal lap in that Evo. A 147.6. A brilliant lap indeed from Spat and put himself just ahead of Jolvo. Can Jolvo answer that? That was a big cut there, so I think he's going to pick up a penalty for that. If he, yeah, and say he wasn't ahead anyway. So it's all good. But yes, we will be entering now the final lap. So if you are on a lap now, it is now considered the push lap. Jolvo, Spat, yeah, final lap for Jolvo, final lap for Spatula. Jolvo, though, will be coming across the line shortly. There we go. So we'll just jump up with the Super Ninja then as he approaches the line for his final lap. And he'll be the first runner, second runner, sorry, after Jolvo to stop his run. So let's see where he comes. Does he beat Mullet? Unfortunately not. So who's now on that final curve? It is Deluxe on his final lap. A 148.6 was his best previously. He's got just under 1.5 seconds between himself and Spat's time. Can he do anything with this one as he approaches the line? A 147.2 is the limit. A 148.9 Unfortunately not. He keeps himself 7th place. Who else is approaching the line now? There we go. Pan Am in 13th on his final lap. Again, a 1:47.2's the limit. Where does Pan Am place? Oh, Pan Am goes 5th with a 1:47.6. AK 1:54.8 for that final lap. There we go. I think everyone now has finished their run. Pretty confident in that fact anyway. Yep, there we go. So, the lobby as it stands then, Spatula will be starting out in 1st, Jolvo 2nd, and Big Two Step in 3rd. AK in 4th, Pan Am in 5th, Zach in 6th, Nand in 7th, and Frosty Gamer in 8th. Deluxe in 9th, Blaze in 10th, Daniatsu in 11th, Kyuki in 12th, and Dio in 13th, Mullet in 14th, and the Super Ninja in 15th. Yes, a very close top 5 indeed. Just 0.36 separates the top 5. So hopefully we shall see a decent set of racing. But remember guys, you have got to switch from the mediums to the softs, or from the softs to the mediums. You have to be on both tyres during the race. You only need to pit once, but you have got to have both tyres guys. So remember that for your strategies. But without further ado, let's get into it then. Oh, there you are. There's now a space in the lobby, cousins. Jump in quick, quick, quick. Space has just given up as the race starts, so of course you can just sit this race out, spectate along with me if you'd like, and then we'll see you on the track then for the next one. So, there we are, we've got our details on now. Just waiting for the lights to appear, and then the grid will be away. And away they go. Spatula on the inside line in that M6, of course, may not have the advantage of the launch that AK or Jolvo does have. However, Spatula still able to hold first place in the M6 so far into the first bend. Yes, Spatula is holding first place so far. Oh, big skid for the Ford GT race car that just comes across the back end, and that was in the hands of Blaze there. Whoa, who's that? Is that Big Two Step off? Big Two Step is off. What's happened to Big Two Step? Let's just go back and have a look at that for a second. Oh, and so he's just spinning out backwards there. I'm not too sure anything bad has happened or untoward, but Dio also not looking too healthy there. So, Red Spat out in front, half a second splits himself and Jolvo. 0.8 then back to AK in 3rd place, being closely followed by Zach. AK, I think AK might be the one that we have to have a look at here. Too far forward. So nothing happens here again with Gueras. Well, Gueras isn't racing, so it shouldn't do. Now, there's nothing showing here for AK and Big Two Step. I'm sorry, but it's evident that something happened between the pair. But AK's running in 3rd currently. 0.7 out behind is Zach in 4th. And 0.7 behind him is Deluxe in 5th. He's got Frosty Gamer, though, in the Armco Aston Martin designed Porsche. Fernando Alonso numbered 14. He is chasing Deluxe down heavily. Let's jump on board with the rear end camera then of Deluxe as he chases... as he's being chased, sorry, by Frosty Gamer, the Croatian. Oh, sorry, is that Croatian or Slovakian? I do apologise, whichever flag that is. I can't entirely see it from here. I want to say Slovakian, potentially. I don't know. Anyway, Frosty Gamer 154 closing in on Deluxe in the M6. Looks to move on to the outside into turn 1. Let's see how that goes for him. Nothing there just yet. Biding his time for it. Bit of a close movement from the cars up ahead as well from Zach and Jolvo. They're tied in a little battle. Of course, Jolvo was in 2nd place, but that is now occupied by AK. Bit of an issue for Jolvo, but he slotted himself in behind Zach and now chases him for 3rd. 0.3 is the gap between them. Deluxe is still battling away though with Frosty Gamer. He is all over the bumper of that M6, breathing down his neck. He can definitely feel the heat from that Porsche coming now in the back end of the M6 from Deluxe. Hopefully we can hopefully we can see some clean racing and some lovely overtakes here. Jolvo all over the back end of Zach. A little bit of a slip and slide in the check hits Peugeot, but he manages to recover it nice enough. Zach still running smoothly and in chase of AK, about a second ahead of him in that JPS Evo. He's 2 seconds out from Spatula, though, who is currently cruising away in the lead. Jolvo, though, in 4th place. He's got Deluxe 0.5 behind, who's got Frosty Gamer looking to go on the outside of him around the Daytona banking towards the chicane. Doesn't fall for it, though. Deluxe holds the outside. Frosty Gamer now on the inside. They are too wide. Frosty Gamer backs out, slots in behind Deluxe for the chicane. Doesn't want to risk causing too much of an injury on just the second lap in here at Daytona, but they reset and go again. Good night, dude. I'm leaving because I have to sleep. I try and bought the PS Plus during my vacations for playing with you. Yes, man, that sounds good, and hopefully we'll see you soon. But thanks for stopping by anyway, bud. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't done already, though. And we'll catch you in the next one, buddy. Nice to see you, though, all the same. Deluxe and Jolvo then just passing around. Jolvo jumping off into the pits. Huge penalty for Red Spatula, which puts him down. And AK takes the lead of the race. Spatula arguing back for the position, as is Zach. Spatula the one occupying 2nd place for the chase of AK. AK now having to defend off the entire grid, and will jump on board then with the back end of the Evo. He's got Spat looking up the inside in the M6. He's got Zach in the DHL Supra arguing around the outside as well. It's all still to play for AK. He doesn't want to give the position up, and I don't blame him for it either. He is racing fantastic so far. We have had, of course, that one incident with Big Two-Step, which hopefully wasn't anything too major. Bit of contact between himself and Spat, and of course Spat waits. Thank you, Spat. Gentleman move. AK unfortunately spinning round though. So it's an unfortunate lead loss for AK. Zach now takes control of the race in the DHL Supra with Deluxe in tow behind. He's dropped a little bit of time, but it is now Nand that makes the appearance into 3rd place, having knocked Frosty Gamer from the chase of Deluxe. He takes the position instead. Frosty Gamer now having to reset and is looking at the back end of another M6. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm looking at the back of another M6, just this time in the hands of Nand, the Belgian that he's going to have to fight here. I know, what a shame for AK. He was doing so well to have been leading the race up until that incident. But yeah, just a slight touch from Spat. A little bit too close. But yeah, as Big Two-Step saying, there was an incident, so it is what it is. But Big Two-Step is now ahead of AK. So I guess in a way, karma has paid him out. 0.5 is the gap, though, from 3rd place of Nand back to Frosty Gamer. About 1.1 gap then from 2nd place down to 3rd and 2nd up to 1st. Frosty Gamer has got Blaze in the Ford GT right up behind, but Frosty Gamer decides to tear off into the pits, as does Deluxe. Blaze now occupies 3rd place. Dan Asui in the NSX. He now comes across the line in 4th. He's made some movements into this race, and Big Two-Step, of course, with a fantastic recovery drive so far to put himself up to 5th. Spatula then running in 6th, of course, after having that incident with AK. AK now finds himself in the pits, but in 10th. Jolvo in 7th place, having, of course, pitted instantly from the first lap. He's running with a bit of a clear gap between himself and 8th place now of Kyuki. 7.5 is the gap between them. But Jolvo now, of course, on the softs. Halfway through this run, he's got a decent bit of time left. Zach, decent bit of tread left, sorry, should I say. Zach 3 seconds out in front so far. He's got a decent run ahead of him, of course. He still has to pit as well. But so does Nand, Blaze, Dantasui, Big Two-Step, and Spatula. Jolvo, of course, is the first ones of the runners to pit. Deluxe having just come out of the pit in the Spirit of Jamaica Rastafari M6. I do love that livery, though, mate. It must be said. Fair play. Frosty Gamer, though, he's running 9th currently, having pitted as well. Let's behave, gentlemen, shall we? Whatever's happened has happened. Spaces have been passed back. It is all good. Let's not argue over it. Kyuki is running 10th so far. The Dutch racer in tonight. So normally we've got Grappig or AJ on board representing the Netherlands, but tonight it is Kyuki. Dio, the Italian, running in the Dodge Viper, currently in 11th. Panam in the SMFC M6 is running in 12th, AK in 13th, and Super Ninja in 14th. Zach currently, though, 5 seconds out from Nand in 2nd place. Blaze then in 3rd. Of course, these fellas still haven't pitted, but a change up in the leaderboards nevertheless. And say it's always great to see. Danatsui in fourth as well. He's got a bit of trouble behind from Big Two Step. Big Two Step makes the move on the inside there in turn 1 on Danatsui. He can't do anything about that. The NSX is just having to let that go, reset himself and come back for an attack and see if he can take 4th place back off Big Two Step. Yeah, and say Big Two Step also needs to pit as well. Oh, thank you, my darling girl. Oh, fresh drink delivered by the wife. Much love. Ah, much needed. My throat is so dry here. But 11 seconds, though, currently is the gap from 4th place up to the lead of Zach. And, of course, these fellas still need to pit. Deluxe has got a 24-second gap between himself and the lead, so depending on how long these pit stop gaps are, we could very well be seeing Zach take the podium. And we're just going to have to see how much just watch Jolvo spin. Jolvo spun. I'm not too sure, but Jolvo's in 9th anyway. Frosty Gamer up to 8th. Deluxe in 7th, and Spat in 6th. Hopefully a good recovery drive for Spat, though, of course, after the incident with AK. He did wait for him. It's just AK's found himself further down the grid than Spat. Zach, I'm wondering when Zach's going to pit. He might well do so here. He's going to be slowing down. Penalty for sliced. Yeah, there's always a penalty for you, mate. If not, I'll make one. So yeah, Zach's slowing down. 5 seconds out in front, though, so not too much of an issue. Yeah, he's probably going to be dipping into the pits. Maybe next lap out, we'll see. But Nand in 2nd place, he needs to think about pitting too. So does Blaze in the Ford GT. Is that Red Dragon Racing livery Ford GT? In which case, Blaze, extra points for you, sir. 2nd run, 2nd car, 2nd Red Dragon Racing livery. Lovely. So well, about 40% is where the softs die off. That's coming from Sliced Bread. He's the resident Gran Turismo expert, and of course he's lightning fast on this game. So yeah, Big Two Step. He's just got Spat behind him. I don't know, actually. Has Big Two Step pitted? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. They might do a 7-1 strat. Maybe. I'm not too sure, mate. I really don't know here. I'll say a few people have already come into the pits, so the grid has been sort of divided up in that sense. But no, I really don't know what sort of strategy everyone's looking at. Starting to get close, though, from 3rd up to 1st. And say Zach has dropped a bit of time there, 2nd and a half to be exact, between himself and Nand. Blaze still in tow from Nand, still fighting for position. Of course, this is his home race in a sense, from being of course, being a race in the United States. So I'm sure he would want to finish a little bit higher than 2nd or than 3rd, sorry, if he could. There's the move made though. Blaze up into 2nd place as we enter the chicane. Nand takes the outside line. Blaze still on the inside, too wide through the chicane. Fantastic running. Blaze making the moves indeed, putting the pressure onto Nand, letting him know he's there and letting him know the intention is to pass. He's not looking to just sit behind and take a nice cruising win here. Big Two Step also with the fastest lap of the race done on lap 4 of a 1:47.3. So, and say fast lap for Big Two Step. Zach 4.5 seconds out, still in front, has yet to pit. He's going to have to pit on this next lap. Nand in 2nd place. Blaze now jumps into the pits, though, as does Big Two Step and Spat. They're not taking any more chances. It's just Nade and Zach left running who are yet to pit. Dantasui, I don't think he's pit either. Oh, no, but looking at the softs, I think he might have. Yeah, it's saying here that he has pitted, so... Yeah, Danasui has pitted. He's running 3rd, which means he could very well be finishing in this position. Deluxe has also pitted. He's behind him with a 1:47.971, so rather close actually to the time of Big Two Step. Just watching Blaze there, slotting behind Deluxe in 5th. I hit don't change. Oh, Blaze! No way! What a shame. Oh, Troy has jumped in. Troy, I don't think you meet the criteria for tonight, but I think you've definitely been in more than 2 streams, mate. Deluxe in 4th, though, looking to make a move on Danatsui, the Frenchman who's come in tonight. Deluxe there, up into 3rd now, round the outside, or round the inside, sorry, of the Frenchman, and secures himself the position of 3rd as we head onto the banking. Deluxe there, lovely podium for him. Nand yet to pit. Zach, oh, Zach has pitted. Zach pitted lap 3. It could well be, and say, oh well, Deluxe is 21 seconds behind. Glitchy didn't. Are you sure? No, he didn't know look his time. No, you are right. Sorry, I just got I got distracted. Yeah, it's just changed up to lap 5th now. I saw the P and I got happy about it. Zach's now diving into the pits. Nand also into the pits. Deluxe now enters the well, he's on the final straight in a sense, isn't it? It's a large corner, but you are flat out for it. But yes, Deluxe will be coming across the line to take us on to the final lap. He'll be doing so in first. I'd imagine it's going to be very, very close indeed on the exit between Zach and Nand. If Deluxe can catch them, this will be a huge battle. I am all here for it though, but there we are. Deluxe takes control of the race. Dantasu in second place. Haven't already pitted, I believe. Looking at his soft, he has pitted. Yeah, because Deluxe has pitted as well, and he's got roughly the same. So, Frosty Gamer, he comes in 4th. He's also pitted. He's on the mediums. And he's got Jolvo behind him in 5th. Nanda just comes out in 6th. Big Two Step in 7th. Blaze just arriving into the pit stop now. Of course, he having to change his tyres again, which is a shame. But Zach and Deluxe tied into a closer little battle. Of course, Deluxe is on the softer tyre, but that has had a fair bit of life now. He's going to be seeing a little bit of wear here and there from it. Zach, of course, on the brand new fresh racing mediums. On this final lap, anything could happen towards the chicane and then out of it, of course. So let's hope for a little battle here heading towards the line. We've got Dantasu, though, a newcomer in the lobby, and he's placing himself 3rd. So a fantastic run from him in the NSX. Of course, if he hasn't cheated or if he hasn't pitted, then he's gonna lose the position. But if he has, then a phenomenal run indeed to have been coming 3rd. Frosty Gamer, you've also done incredibly well, mate, to get 4th. Well done indeed. Jolvo in 5th, and Nand has also secured 6th. Big Two Step in 7th. Saying secured, the race isn't over yet. But yeah, 2.5 seconds is the gap from Deluxe back to Zach, but it is Deluxe that comes out victorious. Who picked Daytona? Was it Deluxe? It was, wasn't it? In which case, yeah, 2nd victory in a row for Deluxe. Well done, my friend. Across the penalty line for the last time. No penalties to serve, of course. 2.5 seconds is the gap. Deluxe across the line in 1st place. Zach comes across in 2nd. Dantasu in 3rd, very close behind. Oh no, Dantasu didn't pit, so it's Frosty Gamer who gets 3rd place. Jolvo 4th, Nand 5th, Big Two Step 6th, Red Spatula 7th. Blaze will come 8th. Oh, Blaze, I'm so happy for you. At least you are still going to gain another position from, of course, Dantasu not pitting. Yes, thank you, everybody. Well done, Frosty Gamer. Kuki 9th. Dantasu now in 10th. AK, hopefully you'll also skip up and take that 10th place off him. Yes, you will. 11th place for Dantasu. Super Ninja may do so, I don't know. Let's have a look. Super Ninja, yes he does, up to 11th. It's Dantasu in 12th. 13th, the last runner is Panam. 1 second penalty as well, unlucky. What happened to Panam's race? But yes, it is Deluxe that came out on top. Zach in 2nd and Frosty Gamer in 3rd. Jolvo 4th, Nand 5th. Big Two Step 6th and Spatula in 7th. Blaze in 8th. Kuki in 9th. AK in 10th and the Super Ninja in 11th. Dantasu in... Well, thanks to not pitting. I know, it's weird seeing Panam in last, isn't it? You never really see it. Anyway. Oh, Super Ninja's left. There we are. There is another space in the lobby for anyone who is waiting or watching. It's only the last run, so we'll leave Troy in here for it. But oh, there you are. Nanda's also backed out. That's all good. But thanks for joining, guys. If you're still in the stream with us, it's been great having you in with us tonight. So thank you very much for coming in and giving us a good bit of racing. But yeah, fantastic run for Frosty Gamer, 3rd place. Nicely done, mate. I'll say I was looking forward because I remember seeing that your dad had joined, didn't he? In the your dad was racing at one point, and you'd said that you were going to join in. So I'm glad you've done so, mate. Yeah, and so we're glad to have you on board then for the last race of the evening. And Deluxe, having won the race, it is up to him. Deluxe, let us know in the chat where we're going for the last race, bud. How was that race for you guys? What happened, Panam?
Panam's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. Goodbye,
He's
Panam.
left. He hates that Beamer.
Yeah, cousins, I'm glad to have you in for one night.
Man, I was sat behind Spat. I can't remember who were in first. And Spat just went, nah. Just went, yep, alright, that's that. I'll have him.
Yeah, Spat had a bit of an incident with AK, and of course, Spat being the gentleman, he waited it out.
I was gonna say, because I was right behind him, I was like, what the hell
Second or
is
third
happening?
can choose track. Deluxe as usual, handing it over. So second is Zach. Zach, you get to choose the track.
Zach. Yes.
Okay,
You know.
so Frosty Gamer, you were third. You get to choose the track.
What?
No.
What? Nah.
That's a scam.
I'll scam you out of autopolis, mate. We've seen it so many times now. Come on, pick something else.
Man, you want me to pick something else?
I do.
Right, okay.
Willow Springs.
Yeah, right.
Road Atlanta.
Road
Yes.
Atlanta. Do you know what? That's actually not a bad one to end on. Ooh, I will allow you to decide mine. Suzuka was the call from Frosty Guy.
Oh, I don't know now.
We've
Oh,
got Road
I'm
Atlanta. Should we add it? Tell you
Put
what,
it in
should
a
we
poll.
put it as a poll?
Put it in a
Let's
poll,
put a
yeah.
poll in.
Everybody bought Atlanta.
Yeah, we are Atlanta, of course.
Or Le Mans without chicane.
Oh, no, I'm not doing them all.
Road Atlanta and whoa, what was it? Suzuka? Oh yeah, start poll. I went for a late send on AK, but he moved over after I'd already committed to the move, so I crashed him off and had to wait for him. It took about 3 decades to get back on track. Yeah, he did take a while there, I will be honest. But yeah, Frosty's first
Fair
podium in the lobbies. Le Mans in reverse. No.
Hey, I don't know what happened today. I've just turned it on.
Road Atlanta's winning so far, though, 67% of the votes.
Yippee.
Well, that's what he said second or third to shoot. I was somewhat joking just because Zach loves Autopolis, and I'd rather not race there for the last race because we've been there
You
like
just
all
don't
the
want to see
time.
me win.
I just don't want to see Autopolis. I'd like to
You
see you
don't wanna
win,
see me
just
win.
not there. Like just win
Why?
somewhere else for once.
No.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
it's
win
pretty
it,
much a
yeah.
guaranteed win for you otherwise.
Oh well.
Well,
I'm gonna
anyway,
win it
it's
and then
looking
into Ashton.
Road Atlanta so far. We're on 54% of the votes, and 13 of you have voted. So I think it's fair to say that
Yeah,
there's
it's
14
my
people
vote.
watching. So if one
Slash said
person
we
jumped
need
in,
more
that's I mean,
tracks. Yes.
I completely
We do.
agree. But they'll never add any decent real tracks, will they? It'll just be another city circuit or something if they do have one.
No, please.
What track do you want?
Silverstone, Mugello, Talladega.
Oh yeah.
Right, so 10 laps then for the final. I think it's only fair.
Actual NASCAR.
Yeah.
maybe.
I love Magello.
Joe, nice.
Rio Run.
If you haven't already, guys, hit the like button. It really
Green
helps.
Silverstone.
And for any other info on streams, hit that subscribe button. If you want to go one step further,
Mugello.
join
I
our
have a whole
Discord
Mugello
in the
with
pinned
that
comment,
long
as Casper
straight.
says. Yes, it's pinned in
Zach, I
the
have a
top
whole
of the
list
chat,
I
guys.
can send to you, bro.
What?
I have a
Um,
whole list I can send to you.
I know, because we
Yes,
created the list.
okay.
I was there when you made it.
there we are. So let's change it on over. Right, so it's
Oh,
the last
what the
race
hell?
of the evening.
Oh, Autopolis
There's
was
two
worth
spaces.
racing.
There's two
Shit,
spaces
got
in
proven
our lobby.
wrong.
So obviously 2 more spots for 2 more potential racers.
Long Beach, Sonoma, Thermal Club, Mid-Ohio,
I'm going to open it
We
up
need
to
to
anyone
go.
who's watching. Anyone who's watching now, doesn't matter whether you're a newbie or not, you're able to join just for the last race. So yeah, jump on in, guys. There's 2 spots in the lobby. First come, first serve on those spots. Now 3 spots in the lobby, as someone's just jumped out. So yes, welcome in. Come on in, guys. Anyone can join now. Last race, it's only fair.
If I
Oh,
get
Frosty Gamer's gone. Where you off, bud?
Still have black screen? No.
Oh, Slice is in. Of course he is.
Oh, great.
I got kicked. No, you didn't. I certainly didn't kick you, bud. You're more than welcome to join back. I did not kick you. And say you see on stream, mate, I did not kick you. Internet kick. Right, okay. I'm with you. I was about to say. Panam left as well. Why did Panam leave?
I'm not racing with tryouts like Slice, bro. I'm not racing.
Why was he told he couldn't join regardless? No, we'll leave him in. It's the last race. Yeah, Frosty, guys, see if you can jump back in quick.
I'm going back to customer.
I won't start until you are back if you do want to jump in, bud. You want?
No.
I would like to see Slice throw his TV out the window as well. Slice, if you could record that and send it to the Discord, that'd be great. Yeah, don't worry, Frost. Go jump back in and wait for you. I know you're coming back in, so oh, there we go, wicked.
Have we got any new subs?
Yeah, we're on 547 now.
Ooh.
We're nearly at 550. It would have been wicked to have hit 550 tonight. I mean, suppose if there are anyone, or if there is anyone watching, ideally 3 people that are watching that haven't already, just hit that sub button. That would be great. Thank you.
We are on.
How many likes? I don't know how many likes the stream's got. I know we're getting some loving on the stream right now, which is great.
19. 19 likes.
19 likes. I'll take that. That's not bad at all.
Well, it'll be 20 when I've put mine on.
No, just reactions. I don't know. Right. So anyway, Frosty Gamer's in. We've got 13 running. Is that going to be? Is that fine? Yeah, 12. It's 12 races in total, isn't it? It'll be fine. 548. Thank you, whoever's just subbed. We're 2 away now from 550.
Yay.
It'd be fantastic to see. You're growing fast. I watched the Super Formula live stream replay from a few weeks ago, and you had like 515 subs or something.
Hey,
Yeah, we've actually.
That's the one I won.
That is the one that you won, Zach. Actually, Julian, if you remember JHS 13, he came 3rd, I think, overall, and he did really well. But yeah, we do need to bring that back.
Second.
But no, thank you, cousins. I say we are growing. We're growing decently. We've done well this month so far, but it's only off the streams. I do need to put more effort in to get some videos out for you guys to be able to watch, especially on the days where we're not streaming. You know, try and get some content together for you guys. I've been watching a few of the old races. Oh, there we go. I'll say yeah, and say go back and have a look through and say the commentating. That's been a thing now for a couple of months now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The Mazda crash out. Oh, you're gonna have to see if you can go back and see if you can find the stream when my PlayStation died on Laguna Seca. I was actually driving for that, wasn't I? But yeah, the Laguna Seca and my PS5 just decided to die out. So yeah, we started looking for a new one online on stream. It was great. Picked a new one up then.
The best of drivers.
Yeah, I'd say it probably would have been for the best. Yeah, I did call someone to put an accent on and ask if he was, if he had a PlayStation to sell me. He was a bit reluctant though, if I'm honest. Not at all. Right, so let's get ready then.
Yeah, have a fun last race. I'm out. I'm gonna go take another class break.
I'm surprised the new console died like that. I've been using my PS4 since 2018. It's still strong. I clean it a lot though. Well, yeah, to be fair, I hadn't actually cleaned out my PS5 and it was always stood up, and that's where I made the mistake, is standing it up, because that's something where like the thermal paste on the heat sink, it just disappears, doesn't it? And then yeah, it can cause all sorts of overheating problems, and then it pretty much is fried, which is what happened to my old one. So yeah, make sure if you've got a PS5, guys, you lay it down.
I don't.
Yeah, mine's been like that.
Living life on the edge, fellas.
No, I don't have a PS5.
Mine's been on its side.
Yeah, I'd say the price of a lot of things are going to skyrocket up now, but luckily PS5s are still pretty widely available. I just go second-hand, mate. There's nothing wrong with a second-hand PS5. It doesn't have to be brand new. Right, so anyway, everyone's ready, so let's get qualifying underway. I'll skip on over to stream chat, but best of luck, fellas, and I shall catch you both after the race.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. There we are. So, yeah, have a look on Marketplace. Well, I'm using the UK sites, but yeah, just any of the sort of selling places or whatever. Have a look. But yes, best of luck, everyone. Of course, best of luck, Biscayne as well, the newcomer this evening, which is the cousins in chat. Hopefully we can see some good stuff from you all today. Sliced, of course, on track. Spatula, those two are going to be battling. Big two steps, been quite impressive the last couple of races that he's been in tonight as well, so he could potentially become a problem for people on track. D-Locks, always quick as well. Good luck, have fun. Best of luck, everyone. Yeah, Spatula's leading the train, though, so we'll stay on board with him for the start of the lap. So how are these boys picking up the penalties already? That's a shame. So how's D-Dogs also with first? He's the last runner. Yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I also put it up to 10 laps, especially for the final. It's nice to be able to have a few more laps to finish, and with this track being a little bit shorter, I feel it will sort of make up the deficit. You know, I think it'll probably be the same amount of time as an 8-lap race around Fuji, is what we did earlier for this race. So I just hear someone in my ear. Is someone in the chat with me? Is there someone in the room with us? No, there isn't. I'm hearing things. Oh, fantastic! I've just said that on live. I'm only 27. The age isn't getting to me just yet. Don't worry. Spat then. He's on his flying lap. The benchmark for the first sector is 29.033. Not a place for Zach. Not a place for AK. Ooh, potentially a place for Big Two-Step. How can Kyuki look with Sliced, who's also roughly about the same? It's looking close between these fellas. Spatula, those picked up a penalty, which is a shame. He'll serve that now, and that will unfortunately kiss goodbye, I'm sure, to his time. Unless it's still right or lightning quick, of course, in which case 0.5 penalty is where he can improve next time. Zach, I didn't know whether he had a penalty. AK the same, I don't think so. No penalties further down then. Sliced has got one, though. And he caught the grass as well. It's a shame he didn't crash. Blaze back in the Red Dragon RSR. Again, hoping some big things from the car. It'd be good to see it do well. A 1:19.359 is the record from Spat. AK matches it closely with a 1:20.076. A 1:18.7 though comes in from Big Two-Step. 1:18.776, a fantastic lap indeed. Blaze with a 1:21.062. Let's see if anyone can make a difference here to the top 5. From Big Two-Step down to Zach then. Frosty Gamer comes in 4th. Pushes Zach down into 6th. Troyer, he pushes Blaze down into 6th. Troyer occupies 5th. A 1:20.494. 1.7 seconds separates the top 5 though. It's a phenomenal gap from AK up to Spat, and then a decent gap from Spat to Big Two-Step. So could see some big things here from the Polish driver come the last race. Slice is going to start from the rear. That's fair enough. Ooh, a 1:19.675 from Deluxe. That puts him in 3rd place. AK now into 4th. See if anyone's purple. So far, Spatula's purple. No one else purple. Well, that was nasty, Panam. Said he hopes he Slice crashed his first turn. It's rude. Yeah. Do I care? No. Fair enough. How's Spat looking on his time? A 1:18.5 is the fastest so far from Spat. Does Big Two-Step have an answer? Not on the outlap, he doesn't. Through the first section goes Blaze and Kyuki. Let's see how they fare. Blaze looks to go fastest for his own time, but not fastest overall. Jolvo goes with a 1:19, puts himself up to 3rd, a 1:19.051. Oh, Luke. Unfortunately, this is the last race, guys, for those that are jumping in late. I do apologise. Send a bit of love the stream's way. There we are. Fantastic. So, Big Two-Step onto his flying lap now. Can he knock Spat from 1st place? Jolvo and Deluxe both on an outlap. AK on an outlap. Frosty Gamer on an outlap. And Troyer on an outlap. Blaze having... is this last race? Luke, it unfortunately is, my man. I do apologise. Of course, you're welcome to stay in and watch it along with us in the lobby. But, yeah, it's going to be the last race, mate. I'm really sorry that you've jumped in late. But good to see you nonetheless. I'd say 0.196 between Big Two-Step and Spatula. A really close run from these two indeed. Hopefully we're going to see some great battles here around Road Atlanta to finish the first newbie lobby off in a while. Bit of a kerfuffle going on up ahead, but Deluxe moves himself out of the way nice enough. Great stuff. Oh, not quite fast enough for Sliced. Pan Am hopes Troy wins. Why? Why Troyer? Why has he all of a sudden got your back in? No, I don't think Big Two Step's going to be able to topple or do anything to his lap on this one. May notch himself a little close. No, 119.5. Right, Jolvo, he's on an attacking lap. Let's have a look at his first sector time, and then as he completes the S's. I agree with you, actually, Panam. He is one of the people that is very, very quick, but again, never really gets the limelight because of the faster racers. Unfortunately, Jolvo's not able to do anything on the timer here. Let's jump on board with Troyer, actually. Let's see what he's able to do. May even push himself up above Frosty Gamer here. Let's have a look. Frosty Gamer, though. Is that an Aston I see? Oh, it is. That's a gorgeous livery. Yes. Like it. Nice to see the Aston in the race as well. Again, the variety on the track, lads. That's what we love to see. Troyer. Let's see where Troyer comes then. $119.6. It puts Troyer 4th. Panam, that dream that you asked for could very well happen. Frosty Gamer moves himself up to 6th. AK now in 7th. So let's see. Is there anyone purple? Spatula. Spatula's purple. .130's the time so far. Of course, he's only got himself to beat here in the qualifying, but he's just doing it to make a point, I think, and push himself even further ahead from Big Two Step in the Alpine Supra, who's chasing him down currently in 2nd place. Bat and Big Two collided T when both crash out. Slice gets held up by AK, and Jolvo bins it out on his own. Is that like what you're saying to happen to be able to for Troyer to win? Is that what you're hoping happens there? Yeah, 118.189 for Spatula is a fantastic lap indeed. Yeah, I'd be happy with that as well, mate, and say he's just going to cruise off now and wait it out, I think. Big Two Step. Where's Big Two Step on his lap? 1.6 out. Jolvo. How's Jolvo's lap looking? A little bit sketchy through the chicane, but nice enough indeed in Rexy. He's not going to be looking through a competitive lap there, but of course this will be his final lap now, I believe. Frosty Gamer in the Aston then. Let's see how he's doing. Currently occupying 4th with the 119.5 as his best time. 1.3 seconds out. I'll say again, it's just highlighting how quick Spatula is. 30 seconds first sector, dead. No milliseconds at all from it. 30 seconds exactly from the first sector. Hopefully it's kept nice enough for Frosty Gamer here. We're going to stay on board with him. We'll see the lap through on board with him. Early switch up. Oh, he's off. Oh, no! He's had a rough end to the lap. What a shame for Frosty Gamer. Why won't it let me switch? Silly thing. Anyway, so that will be the end of qualifying then. We'll wait for, of course, the qualifying timer to finish, and then we'll jump through the results. And we'll have a look at who's starting where. Yeah, Slice, I can't agree more, mate. And fantastic quali indeed. Phenomenal time. Can't wait for the race. This is super fun. To be fair, mate, it's looking good for you so far. What did you say then, love? He's gonna love it. How long have we got left now on the timer? It should be coming to an end. There we go. Big two-step. What about him, cousins? But anyway, first place will be Spatula. Second, Big Two-Step. Third, Jolvo. Frosty Gamer, fourth. And Troyer in fifth. I crossed the line with 10 seconds left, so I had to go another lap on an amazing first turn. Nice. Troyer, fifth. Deluxe, sixth. AK, seventh. Zach in eighth. And Biscayne in ninth. Blaze in 10th. Kuki in 11th. And Sliced starting from 12th. Right, let's get into it then. For the final race here tonight in the Newbie lobby. Let's see who comes out on top, who places where, and let's hope for a nice, clean race, gentlemen. Best of luck to everyone running here in the final, and of course, one last great big thank you to everyone who has run tonight in the race, and it's been a pleasure to be able to host for you all. So, looking through then, it's Jovo starting on the medium strategy, as is Deluxe, Zach, Kuki, and Sliced. All on the medium. Spat is on the softs. It is lights out, and away they go. Spatula and Big Two-Step both the way. I think Spat actually jumped the start there, which allows everyone to filter through. Troyer up into fourth. It is Frosty Gamer that takes the lead in the Aston. He's also then matched with Deluxe with that lightning speed in the Citroen. A fantastic start for Frosty Gamer in the Aston Martin. Frosty Gamer leads into the first chicane now with the rest of the pack following suit. Few people there running behind. Zach now running in last, but it's still Frosty Gamer in charge of the race. Deluxe very close behind with Spatula on his bumper in the M6. First sector complete. Frosty Gamer out in front. Deluxe in second, and it's Spatula now in third. Troyer chasing the pack from fourth, and Sliced already up to fifth from 12th. I know it's one of the unfair. There's all these guys who are always in the lobbies. Well, this is exactly what we're running tonight for, mate. It's a chance for other people to be able to jump in and race along with us as well tonight. Gorgeous McLaren livery, may I say, on that, the Vodafone livery on that McLaren, mate. Nicely done. Jovo in 7th place then, AK in 8th, Blaze in 9th. Really close behind then is Zach in 10th and Kuki in 11th. Both making moves around. But Frosty Gamer still out in front, a second and a half between himself and Spatula in second place. Spatula arguing with Deluxe over second and third. Deluxe currently occupying third, though Spat there shutting the door on him on the final bend. Sliced down still in fifth, chasing Troyer for fourth. But Troyer is all over the back end of Deluxe's Citroen. What a phenomenal start to the race. The top 5 are pushing as hard as they possibly can. No one wants to give in. Big slide there from Slice to start the S's out, but it hasn't cost him too much time. Biscayne in 6th here, a 0.5 penalty above his head, which is going to cost him the position to AK in the Mitsubishi behind him. Frosty Gamer, though, half a second out from first with Spat behind him. The battle is now on. The defensive moves are starting to come in. The attacking moves are coming in faster from Spat. Deluxe, he's now having to worry about Troyer and Slice, both dangling away in the mirrors of that Citroen. Anything can happen for these three. I'd say Deluxe there. He's gonna have to do some serious defending indeed. Going to be, I think, straight over to the inside. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. He doesn't want to give that outside line up for anyone. He doesn't want Slice given the opportunity to go late onto the inside either, as we know that he will. Again, Slice with a tremendous amount of confidence here in this race. Deluxe, though, looking to pit early, actually. He wants to take himself out of the race. Slice follows suit as well. Frosty Gamer now, though, in second place, having lost the position to Spat. Let's see if we can go back and watch that move quickly. Okay, my keyboard doesn't want to work anymore, which is a shame. Okay, no keyboards or replays, just as it is then. That's unfortunate. Thank you for the sub. Whoever was one away now from 550. But we're on board then with the leadership battle as Spatula carries himself through the first section after picking up a 0.5 penalty. Come across to the line. This is going to change the order round, and it will be Frosty Gamer once again leading the race. 5 seconds is the gap between himself and third place of Troyer. AK in fourth in the Evo, with Blaze in fifth and Biscayne in sixth. Say Biscayne, fair play, mate. First time in the lobbies, and you are holding your own very well. Qkey in 7th, Zach in 8th, Sliced in 9th, and Deluxe in 10th. Of course, these two having pitted. Jolvo also having pitted as well, I'd imagine. But there we go, Spatula still just about holding the lead, but no, Frosty Gamer comes and they go too wide into the final chicane. Spatula puts that M6 just about ahead, but Frosty Gamer on the cut or on the switchback on the exit of the chicane, he puts himself ahead. Spatula. Oh, I thought Spatula dived into the pits. No, Spatula's just chasing Frosty Gamer from second place once again. But as we cross the line on lap 4 out of 10 here at Road Atlanta, it is Frosty Gamer once again in control of the race. Spatula sticking very close behind to him, though. Let's watch out the back end of Frosty Gamer's Aston Martin then, as we watch Spatula in the M6 grow ever closer. Where is the move going to come here from Spat? One is going to come. We saw it happen last lap. Well, we didn't watch it. Well, I wish I had, but I'm not going to be missing this one now. Qkey into the pits there off the medium. Zach now takes the position. However, he has just lost that position to Sliced. So Frosty Gamer there. Oh, see, as I just jump on board, sorry, Spatula on the bottom of the box section puts himself out ahead of Frosty Gamer. No penalties, of course, for Spatula this time, so it's on Frosty Gamer to see if he can make anything of the last chicane. It's where the move was made last time. Spatula put himself ahead, but Frosty Gamer bit back in that Aston. Lovely exit, and he was out ahead, come over the hill. Spatula, though, he takes the inside line. He doesn't give any prisoners away, no time gaps whatsoever, but Frosty Gamer with a fantastic exit once again. Oh no, Frosty Gamer takes himself off to the pits. He's not taking any chances. Oh no, Frosty Gamer's had a mare. He's crashed on the entrance to the pits. Oh, he's lost himself so much time. What a shame. He was having a phenomenal battle with Spatula, and that would have brought him out closer to the top end as well, had he have made it through the pit wall. But now it is Spatula back ahead of the race, 6 seconds clear of the next man running in the form of AK. Troyer in third place, at least, and say, it was predicted by Panam that Troyer is to win. And so he's made the point that whenever we see Troyer racing, he is a fast racer. He's always up there in the top half of the grid. However, he can just never get to the top because of the faster racers. But here could very well be his time. So long as he gets his pit stop spot on, he will find himself on the top half of the podium once again. Or on the top half of the podium, sorry, on the top half of the grid once again, and potentially even onto the podium. Blaze in fourth, though, in the Red Dragon Racing, I was about to call it a Peugeot, Jesus. The Red Dragon Racing Porsche, he's doing rather well, and Biscayne as well, doing great in fifth. Deluxe in sixth has got a 0.5 penalty that he's just slowing down for, but Slice has got Frosty Gamer right behind him. Frosty Gamer, he's taking the pit cut penalty as well. Oh, I really do feel for Frosty Gamer. He had a phenomenal race up until he entered the pits ahead of Spat, trying to get in before him, trying to go on an overcut, but yeah, it just unfortunately didn't translate for him. He clipped the wall and found himself facing the pit wall as opposed to driving through the pits, which is a shame. Jolvo, 0.5 penalty above the head of Roxy. Qkey in 10th, he's just coming up towards the penalty line, but no penalties for him. And then Zach ringing the rear up, 3-second penalty above his head in 11th. So 11 seconds, speaking of 11, that is the gap between Spatula and Troyer now in second place. AK haven't dived in the pits, and AK finds himself 7th. Blaze having a battle with Biscayne. Let's jump on board with Blaze, the rear camera, and we'll watch Biscayne's attack in the McLaren. Getting very, very close indeed. On the box section now, this is where a move could be made. Oh, Blaze has a bit of a rougher exit, and Biscayne takes advantage. It is Biscayne up into third. MotoGP livery on Troyer Supra, I like, says Panna. There we go. MotoGP inspired. I actually wasn't too sure where the livery was from, but it did look like a great one indeed. But yes, it is Biscayne in third now, with Blaze chasing in fourth. It's a battle of the American drivers, of course. Sliced looking to join that battle too, as soon as he can get himself around Deluxe, who's a second and a half ahead. AK having picked up again, I think that's a 3-second penalty for the pit lane cut, and that is a shame. But Frosty Gamer, I think, will be now taking the position off him. So Troyer and Biscayne from second and third, they jump in. Blaze joins as well into the pits. Spatula still running out in front, having not pitted yet, but he's running clear. 13, nearly 14 seconds now is the gap, and he is purple to go faster. 30 seconds back to Deluxe, which is the next man who's pitted. So a phenomenal run from Spatula so far. Sliced Bread now in third place, of course, having pitted as well. Troyer on the way out of the pits in fourth. 4 pit lane cutting penalty for Troyer. That is a shame. Frosty Gamer, though, up into fifth. He could be taking fourth place off of Troyer. Well, I think he's definitely going to be taking fourth place off the Troyer. Or definitely taking fourth place off Troyer at this rate, so long as he keeps it nice and smooth, which he seems to be doing. AK in the John Players Special Evo is closing in behind him, though. Not too far between these two at all now, and so we'll watch on board with Frosty Gamer for just a little bit. As he's got AK behind, although that 0.5 penalty I think is going to take effect, and yeah, he's going to drop off the back of Frosty Gamer. AK will make a move around Troyer, though, I'd imagine, and we could even see Biscayne here move up into 6th. So there, 0.5 penalty for AK behind. Troyer now serving the 3-second penalty, has now passed Frosty Gamer, now up into 4th. Sliced is now onto the rear of Deluxe's Citroen, though. Yeah, he's all over... I was about to say, well, I've used that phrase so much, I do apologise, but yes, Deluxe in second place with Sliced rather close behind in the M6. Things heating up between these two, of course, only 2 laps left, and 30 seconds is the gap between Deluxe and Spatula. Sliced goes for an inside move on the first chicane, doesn't make it happen. Deluxe shuts the door. He has to rethink again through the S's. He sticks with Deluxe, could have a nice exit here onto the end of section 1. Could happen here. Deluxe looks to go wide. Slice going wider. Slice putting himself now onto the outside, trying to secure the inside line, entering into the box section. Does he do so? Yes, he does. They go wheel to wheel into the box section, but it's Slice Bread that takes the position up into second. Out of the box section. Oh, my throat. Do apologise. Getting way too excited with it. But out of the box section, and it is Slice Bread out in front. Spatula now decides to pit as he crosses through into lap 9. Slice Bread and Deluxe, though, they tear down the straight end in section 2 onto section 3 now. Still, neither one given an inch of room. Sliced on the inside, later on the brakes than Deluxe. Deluxe backs out of it. Sliced holds second place for now. Another lap for Deluxe to attack, and well, just a little bit of time now for Deluxe to reset, think through his attack again, because Sliced is a fantastic defensive driver. Spatula, though, just coming out of the pits now, still roughly about 15 seconds clear of Sliced Bread in second place, so a fantastically dominant run for Spatula. There we go, now that the time is just starting to click through, 7 seconds is the gap after a pit. So it's definitely safe to say that Spatula is the shining man here today in the final. Slice, though, has had a fantastic battle with Deluxe. However, I think Slice pace in that M6 is just starting to out-tire Deluxe. Deluxe can't quite keep up with the with Sliced in that M6. But either way, 9 seconds is the gap from third of Deluxe back to Frosty Gamer in 4th, who has got a bit of headache in the form of AK. But yeah, I think it's fair to say that the top 3 are finishing as just that, unless of course there's a bit of an incident on the next 2 laps. But we'll stay tuned. Of course, anything can happen. Frosty Gamer, though, he's got 4th place locked out currently. AK's chasing him for it in 5th. Just about a second splits these two, but of course AK now in slipstream level, or in slipstream length, sorry. Slowly starting to cut down the time from Frosty Gamer. Could even see now a move entering onto the last lap. So, final lap has started, though. Spatula round turn 1 for the last time here at Road Atlanta to see off the Newbie lobby for tonight. As we enter a sunset lap, actually, so perfect scenery to finish the race off. A fantastic dominant run from Spatula today. He has been a shining star throughout. Of course, Frosty Gamer could have been a lot further ahead had he not have had that incident with the put wall. I genuinely reckon he could have been on the podium there, so it is a shame for him. AK though, he wants to change it around again. AK wants fourth place. Frosty Gamer, he says no. It's now going to be a battle on the final lap between these two. As darkness sets in around Road Atlanta, AK and Frosty Gamer grow closer in the race. It has been a phenomenal battle throughout the entire field between all racers here tonight. It has been a fantastic evening of racing, especially for me sat here commentating along for it. I have enjoyed every moment of these races, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of these newcomers coming into the Tuesday lobby as well. So then, Spatula, he is round the final chicane across and underneath the bridge. Final corner for Spatula, and he will be taking the win. 4.5 seconds is the gap between himself and second place. First place for Spat. Second place goes to Sliced Bread. Third place to Deluxe in that flying Citroen. Frosty Gamer with a large battle with AK. AK catching a bit of sideways action over the hill, but it is Frosty Gamer who finishes fourth. AK close behind in fifth. Troyer had a fantastic race, a couple of mishap moments, but he comes across the line in sixth. Biscayne, the newcomer, Cousins, he comes across the line in seventh. Well done, my man. Blaze in the RSR from Red Dragon Racing, he comes across in eighth. He's not actually from Red Dragon Racing, just a fan. But Qkey, he comes across in ninth. Zach's one of the, I'm not too sure Zach's going to be able to finish in the DHL Supra. No, he's just going to do donuts. Fair enough. But yes, Zach in 10th, and then Jolvo in 11th. You did improve on right, or why is it not newbies? This is the final race, so I allowed pretty much anyone. But only certain people were allowed in tonight, Coco Baby, and it would have been through an invite. Otherwise, from that, I love this race. Mate, what a fantastic run. Well done, Spat. We'll have a quick look, of course. Spat picking up the fastest lap as well. But Sliced Bread second, Deluxe third, and Frosty Gamer in fourth. AK in fifth, Troyer in sixth, Biscayne in seventh, Blaze in eighth, and Qkey in 9th, DHL, Zach Vroom in 10th, and Jolvo in 11th. Big two-step, of course, DNF in 12th, but he could have been very quick indeed. But no, what a fantastic run, fellas, and what a great evening of racing, may I say so myself. Are we doing any incident reviews? If any, be sure to see more. Fantastic Frost Guy, hopefully we do, bud. Best drivers finish in front of Pan Am, says Sliced. That's a nasty little comment just to leave on, isn't it? Tell you what, we're not going to go reviewing any clips just tonight because looking at the time, it's 10:30 now. So we're going to be calling it. But we will see you all back tomorrow for the community night. It's community suggestions night, and if you don't know what that is, of course, our Discord is linked in the top of the chat. Head on over to there. We've got a suggestions channel where you get to decide what lobbies we could potentially run. Put your idea in there, pitch it to everyone else, and we'll see how the community thinks of it. We normally just go off a tick reaction, to be honest, to say if people like the idea or not. But yes, we'll be coming back with that tomorrow night. So it is an open lobby tomorrow in a sense, but Discord members do get priority. I may join if I have time. Yeah, so literally, Cousins, as I was about to say, you can join the community night if there is space, but members of the Discord do get priority spaces, so I'll be having to asking people to leave if there's someone from the community looking to get a space. But after that though, guys, next week we'll be back with Tuesday racing. I believe it is pit stop racing like tonight's settings, isn't it, next week, fellas?
Let me check.
Yes, because we had sprints last week.
Oh yeah, true.
Or this week.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So yes, we will be changing it over. Come on, I'm going to ask as well though, just before we end off the stream. We have got one sub left before we hit 550. Is it possible that there is one person watching that hasn't subbed, likes what we do, and would like to sub? Is there one person watching to do so?
But not an alt please.
Yeah, let's try and keep it to no alts if possible, but one person to sub and take us over to that 550 mark, and then I'll be happy to call it an evening on the streams. But it has been a great week of streams, regardless of that. We could go back and have a look at something, I guess, quickly while I'm waiting to see if I get another sub. It's literally one sub. I'm not willing to let that go. It's 549. I said it'd be great if we could hit 550 tonight. Because we started on 545. I unsubbed on all mine so they aren't boosting. Well, someone else has just unsubbed as well. So we're going further away from 550.
Sorry, my finger slipped.
That was a fantastic thumbnail, though. Look at that. It's Astral backwards on the corkscrew. Slice did that months ago. Oh, it's back up. Oh.
Yeah, I resubscribed.
Well, it was a fantastic move to go back and have a look at. In fact, I want to rewatch the ending to Fuji, because that was a fantastic battle between Two-Step, Astral, and Pan Am. It's going to take a fair bit of skipping this, bear with me. Shouldn't take too long though, it's only 14 minutes.
Why don't you just skip a lap?
Because I haven't got that option. You're not cool, my man. What? Someone's trying to be the 550. Ah, I'm with you. I'm pretty sure this is it, actually. Yes, it is. So the final lap battle. Should we go back and give it its full credit?
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a good night. Hey, Julian. Yeah, it was a good night, mate. We didn't say we picked up a few new people tonight, which hopefully shall be coming back. Some very fast people joined in tonight as well. There was one guy that joined in at the start that was actually giving Pan Am a run for his money around Red Bull rings. So be interesting to see if he makes a return, because I think he could definitely stick it to the big guns.
Hey, I got a car out the scan ticket.
Or open wheel. Yeah, we could very well do it.
Yeah, do open wheel, please.
Anyway, let's watch this battle between Pan Am, Astral, and Big Two-Step then for the final lap of tonight's Fuji race, because this was phenomenal.
Do open wheel, it'll be good practice for my league race in 2 weeks' time.
The thing is that they are fighting, I'm just chilling behind.
Oh, Pan Am, you got involved towards the end though, mate. I'll say Big Two-Step, he dominated the first half of the lap, but the second half, Astral really tore the time back out of him, and it was the fact that you guys went 3 wide to finish the race. It was just, it was cinema, mate.
Yeah, they nearly pushed me to the pit wall, by the way.
I'd definitely say probably the most exciting race finish that we have had in a Red Dragon lobby for a very long time. Other than like a couple of different ones, for example, the Super Former Championship, where that guy that was running, I think he was running like 3rd place, he spun. If you remember that, and then just hit reverse and aimed for the line, but then Astral overtook him and got 3rd. It was very close. The Super Loop where that guy finished backwards. Yeah, that was it. That's exactly what I was on about. There was a 5-car battle for the winner in RDR lobby. You're going to have to remind me of this, Slice. We're going to have to go back and have a look at it. But yeah, see here, Pan Am's in the lead of the thing. Big Two-Step takes a nice deep inside line. He rips 2nd place back. Pan Am has a fantastic exit. Puts himself onto the right side. Meanwhile, Astral, by the way, he's in 4th, just biding his time at the back. Nicks a bit of slipstream. He sits up into the middle. It's now 3 wide on the final. Bit of a contact between Astral and Pan Am, and he gets himself ahead. Big Two-Step finishes 1st. Astral 2nd. And Pan Am 4th. There was a little bit of contact between them, I will say, though.
I had nowhere to go.
Lockdown, D-Lock, Zach, Astral, and Mikhail. Do you remember what? Oh, at Fuji again. See, Fuji is just a breeding ground for fantastic racing.
Shut up, Zach.
Just because you're bad at it.
He just says Autopolis because, honestly, it's the only race that he really excels at, Zach. He is known as the Autopolis kid. No one has taken the crown off him just yet.
And open wheel racing.
By the looks of it, though, guys, we are not getting that last sub, which is a shame. So, yeah, we're going to have to end it on 549, which is all good. But, no, thank you ever so much to everyone that jumped in tonight. I appreciate everyone that came along to watch. I appreciate everyone that came along to race. And, of course, well done to all of our race winners tonight. There were a few different race winners, so, yes, it was a good night indeed. But yes, hopefully tomorrow we can hit the 550. It's community night, so I'm not expecting many new subs. It's mainly just to to give back to you guys. But yeah, thank you very much though for everyone that joined. See you, Frosty guy. But yeah, that's it from me though, guys, for this evening. Take it easy, and we will catch you all tomorrow for the Discord community suggestions night. Peace out, guys.